Where is the music? I'm just gonna type in music. See what pops up. Do I want to play? Who the fuck is Dominic Fike? Baby Doll by Dominic. Maybe I shouldn't play that. It'll absolutely get me demolished. Okay, you know what? I play this. Yes, I will. There is, I've mentioned this before, I think. There is like, I don't know if it's real or if it's fake, but there's basically this channel, from what I can tell, called the Undertale Lost Content Archive, which basically sounds like it's just kind of like a shitpost place for like various, like basically pretending to be like real Undertale stuff. And I can't tell if some of these are actual real like fan content or specifically curated videos, but there's one called Limp Tail, and every now and then when it pops up, it's just like pure shitpost, like Civ Gunner ass music. This one is for a fight that's literally like a fucking baby. I'm gonna like play this for 5 seconds. I'm gonna play the whole thing. It's like 1.5 minutes long. See how loud this is. It goes hard so fucking fast. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. That was that song. I listened to it more than I reasonably should. It's so fucking dumb, dude. What other fucking music? I think I was able to get away with this. Right? I think I did. I played it at one point. I mean, there's no way this first part doesn't get demolished. This is fucking Pizza Tower Repainted soundtrack. The Royal Flush. Also known as the Falling Tower of Urine. Because the whole thing is just like a piss towel or some shit instead of a pizza tower. I love... Whoa! That almost fucking... Oh, the previous song I played was even worse. Listen, I just can't stop listening to mashups. Oh no, there's even a better one. Let's see, playlists. This is it. I literally have a playlist of this shit. I have a workout mix that's all gotchi. Oh, okay. That was the one, the baby one. Okay, that was like, I have no idea. I genuinely don't. It was something called Limp Tail, which is from like some kind of shitpost fake Undertale fan game kind of account thing. I don't know if it's a real fan game or if it's like genuinely just a psyop, kind of like how there was Sex Dick. Please tell me you've at least heard of the Adventures of Sex Dick. I think it's called that. The Adventures of... Yes, the fantastic... You have not. Okay. The Adventures of Sexstick is basically like some dude trying to... It was like... Oh, I guess it'd be pretty easy if I just showed the screen cap of this. Display. Just making sure. Cool. So it's basically a guy who's trying to make these all like he's basically trying to make Sexdick like it was an old prototype like PS1 kind of game or N64 or some shit. Like making all this like music. It's super high effort. I love it so much. I think it's it's like mainly Jada Pata or whatever, Jada Pata, whatever his fucking name is. Who's this guy? Yeah, Jada Pata. It's mainly this guy, but it's always like other people joined in. And it was just kind of like that. I just have no idea if it's right, but although in the case of Limptail, I have no idea if it's actually like a thing. But if every now and then it's like Undertale Lost Content Archive channel posts like a song from it, and it's some dumb mashup. Anyways, some other random mashup that I'm gonna pull up from Pizza Tower Repainted that I keep listening to. This is called Delivery for an Oni, the Salty Spittoon. Oh, also, if you ever want to see all these dumb mashups for the Pizza Tower Repainted, like every song, let me reset this real quick. Every single song has a unique thumbnail too. It's the most unhinged shit. I love it. There's 2 images for this one actually. It's beautifully high effort. I love it. It was getting super hot as well. In my it's getting like super hot over here. Like today's gonna be 92, even though 2 days ago, like Fahrenheit, even though 2 days ago it was like in the 70s. So I had to redo the floor plan of my house. Let me go to this real quick. Nah, shit, wrong one. Window capture, Flip Studio. So like this is what I like get like a rough idea of what my place looks like. Where's the square tool? Rectangle. That's good enough. So basically imagine like, you know, I got like, this is like my dining room. This is my living room. I have like a room over here, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's like my kitchen. So this is my dining room, this is my kitchen and shit. I had a TV here. I had like a big ass sofa here. And this is like, I have a little table here where I have my drawing tablet and my laptop, right? And right here is basically where I have my computer, where I'm sitting. And like in the fucking corner over here, I just have like my recliner that I used to sleep in. But it's like so fucking hot, my body runs like giga warm normally, that I had to like redo everything because my ceiling fan is here. Like my ceiling fan's like... Alright. I have to like double click with the circle one to make it sit. The ceiling fan's like here. So I had to like redo fucking everything. I did it alone. So now, my kitchen's here, you know. 2 counters here. And all that's left in my dining room now is like a recliner. Staring like right towards the fucking kitchen. Just so I can have the fan above me. Because I couldn't sleep till like 1:30 in the morning just because it was so fucking hot. And now I actually like I have like a proper living space, you know, TV here. That, although my computer's still like right here. Sorry, was it right over there? Oh yeah, by the way, this is another song I listen to. I forgot to mention that. This is another song I like listening to a lot. It's Cruel Angel's It's a Cruel Barbie's Thesis. I like how I just didn't even bat an eye until I realized I was streaming. Cause it's just in my playlist. This video is getting fucking obliterated off YouTube. I know that for a fact. It's gonna suck. Alright, and it's like super cramped here. I gotta fucking redo some shit, but I live like a fucking idiot. I have the worst living space layout. The only nice thing that I changed is that I have like a table here, so I could just take my chair, put it over here. My laptop is here, my drawing tablet's here. So I can add, so instead of I will absolutely mourn it. So I can actually just use a fucking chair and a table when I draw. Because before, what I would do is when I was sitting on my couch, you know, my fucking stupid ass was like laying here. That one. You know, my stupid ass was like sitting here. And literally on my lap was like this. Because it's my fucking drawing tablet is gigantic. I'm just drawing like this. It's really dumb. So now, I could do like this. Shit. I could be here. Like a regular person. Including temporally shifting my entire half of this couch over there. But, you know. Do not save. Alright, it's 1 o'clock now. Yeah, we got like 7:30, so I got like maybe 5 hours of sleep. Which is fucking fun! I opened up Warframe. Fuck. The last thing I did was I was testing to see if I can make the even song good. I think I made it fine. Crispy Critters. God damn it. Is this the newest psyop? Grim Dawn. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Random. I learned how to mod Grim Dawn. Like, sound mods. It takes a little bit. I haven't actually practiced it, but I looked up how to do it. It's not that hard, it looks like. It just takes time. I'm gonna do it. I am going to make, I'm gonna make a Grim Dawn video, and I am going to have a section where I just say, fuck it, it's a single player game, mods, bitches, and I'm gonna play a clip where it's like Grim Dawn, but it's Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and I'm gonna say, oh, you think this is video edited? Nah, motherfuckers, download in the description. I am going to do it. I'm so excited. Oh. Like, I was so happy when I realized, why are you not doing the thing? I hate that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If I tab back in and out. Ed on. I'm probably not gonna replace the dialogue naturally. Are you gonna... Okay, what if I redo this? What if I do game cap? I don't want to do the window capture. It sucks dick. Sometimes it takes a second. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, how about... SLI Crossfire? No. Capture cursor, capture third-party overlays, hook rate normal. Man, all right, fine. 1 second. Alright, fine, window capture, fucking be that way, Grim Dawn. Watch like an hour into the stream, I go back, and it just works. What was I doing? I was gonna sell things.
See anything you like?
Come see what's left of my wares. Alright, so I'll keep that till I level 36. 36? 36, yes. So yeah, I am definitely going to do that when I can get around to it. If it'll be so much effort, but man, yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna change the dialogue, but only for like the bosses. Cause like some of the bosses have, like 3 lines of dialogue. Like imagine walking into Warden Krieg, and he goes like, "You dare challenge the son of a shepherd? I'll get you, Ed boy." It's gonna be so good. What about here? Oh yeah, I guess who defeated 5 Coda Liches before they found out that you can use 3 antivirus mods at once instead of 1 at a time? You and like half the fucking internet. Do you live in a cave? Life has many doors, Ed boy. I might see if I can like do sound mixing. So I go like life has many doors taken. Like specifically refer to your character. Darius can be like Kevin. He just calls you a dork.
That skill's not ready.
Join us, dork.
Got something you need stashed?
It'll be the dumbest fucking thing I ever do in my goddamn life. But it'll be so worth it. I keep all this. I'll get rid of that. I'll talk to this. What happened to you and Helena? I can't thank you enough. You spared us your life of petty crime and extortion. Promise you it's all behind us. What happened to you and Helen? Nothing I'm proud of. Before the Grim Dawn, I was just a homeless pickpocket. And scrounging by with the last few coins I stole from those more fortunate. Of course, that all changed when the world went down the slith hole. Killed a man over some bread and supplies. Fled what was left of Burwich that same night. I met Helen out in Reitmeyer. He was being harassed by some Grobles. There weren't many of them, so I got bold. Ended up spooking them off by igniting some swamp gas. Helen and I stuck together since. We started this hoax about a month back when we realized there was no way we're getting to sustain ourselves just wandering the wilderness. We tricked some travelers with our little scheme and traded what we stole with others. Sure, it came down to guns sometimes, but it beats dealing with the bandits. I gotta tell you, I'm glad we came to an understanding back in the Arcodian foothills. I don't think we could stand a chance against you. Just do your share around here and you'll always have a home. Not then. What happened to you and Julius? I was a companion in Burwich, down at the Lusty Mare near the docks. Don't give me that look. It was a respectable establishment. Frankly, working there saved my life. You can always count on a few eager men to defend a helpless gal. No idea if any of them survived the attack. I wasn't about to check. I put Burwich behind me as soon as I could. Of course, it was a dumb move. Not a mile out of Burwich, I got myself cornered by a bunch of Grobles. It was Julius who saved me at the time. To be honest, I took advantage of that man. Put myself before him that night and clung on to him since for survival. But he's been good to me, and I want to do right by him. The little roadside scheme was my idea. Swindling a few honest souls that we could survive was nothing I was proud of, but the alternative was going to the bandits. Julius is no hardened criminal, so I don't want to imagine what, and I don't want to imagine what they do to women. Our chance of meeting with you, is the best thing that happened to us in months. Thank you again. You earn an honest living, just do your share. I do like how he's like, I mean, it makes sense, especially because like, considering I'm like literally radiating explosive. Like if anyone touches me, I just fucking, it's like literally just don't bully me, I'll come. Except that come is fucking Hiroshima. Or the Fat Man, whatever. Whatever the bomb was called. Soon after a few more level ups, it'll be fucking, god damn it, it always gets me. It'll be some Sar Bomba tier shit. I've been playing some Mesa again, because kill enemies with abilities quests are fun. And once again, making me question why there's such a hard-on for nerfing NPC allies. What does that have to do with Mesa, though? I'm curious. Like, I don't disagree.
Do that yet.
But like, what does that have to do with Mesa? She like literally doesn't do it. Batman and Little Boy were the nukes. Yeah, I think Fat Man was the one on Hiroshima, and Little Boy was the one that was on Nagasaki.
That skill's not ready.
I feel like I feel like in my head, Fat Man is the more prominent one because everyone, you know, talks about Hiroshima first. I was about to make a joke of that I really shouldn't have. I really shouldn't. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on in my head with how I remember which bomb was called what.
That skill's not ready.
With Mesa, you just press R4 and have near perfect aimbot with weapons, so you can very easily be made hella strong. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Warframe is not exempt from developers like favoring certain playstyles over another. It unfortunately isn't. Like honestly, I genuinely at this point I would even argue that Mesa is like getting shafted as well. Like yeah, Mesa can like giga kill with like no aim,
Do that yet.
but then there's like bosses that you just can't even shoot anymore. Sorry, I gotta move my chat. It's like bosses you like can't even target. Same thing with like Gara and like Atlas. Like I still think overall doing ability damage is like still kind of shafted when you consider we now have weapons that are stronger than like pretty much any individual ability. So as a result, they had to make some abilities even more cracked. Like, I will never stop being upset about... Can I, like, zoom out the map a little bit? I feel like I can. Is there... I want to make sure I hit the right button. Lock map rotation. Actually, that'd be a good idea. Lock map rotation. Ooh. Auto loot radius. Ooh. Neat. Go crit multipliers. Display time. Cooldown counter. Tooltips. Sure, let's see how much longer they'll get. Enemy health bars, player health bars. Don't really care about that. Pet health bars, monster health bars. I don't really care about the monster health bars as much. Play debuffs on the target. Sure, let's see. Why not? All right, here we go. God, if this doesn't look like a fucking 2000s ass. Keep rebind window. I know, it's mostly because of soft lock defense mission. I still mad they nerfed convert skills where they made summons from converts turn once they're... Wait. When they made summons from converts turn once their summons target... Oh, okay, I see. I thought that was still the case. Like, I could have sworn, at least with like Drac Masters, when they summon their dogs, they stay permanently done. Cause I think I did that recently, unless it was even more recent than that. Map. Let's see. You know, I could have played a minion build. I kind of forgot that existed. Oops, oh well. Stationary attack, target pet. Because you do kind of have like some... Yeah, you could kind of like... I think you could like direct your pets a little bit in this game. I've never actually played a minion build. To think of it. First switch weapons, camera zoom out, camera default. Does not look like it. No, you can't really increase the size of the minimap. Voice chat? Huh, I never would have thought there'd be voice chat in this game. Why doesn't Path of Exile have voice chat? I don't think it does. Network? Yep, alright, whatever. Alright, items. That didn't change anything. Okay, it always shows like the skills and stuff like that. Instead of having to hold shift. Alright, so I gotta go to Steps of Torment, which should be above. Right? I don't think I missed anything. I think that's a dead end, right? Yeah, that's the dead end. Nope, last time I checked, all of them fixed. Except for one you saw when we did the Descendia. Summon Festive will spawn and allies. No idea what caused it. Ah, okay.
Can't do that yet.
Granted, I think the last time I did try was like a fair. I think it was around the time of the Nyx rework. So I guess that was like 2 years ago now. So they probably did fix it in the time between.
That skill's not ready.
I do love how fast you can just rapid fire the grenades. Yeet, yeet, yeet. It's just like fuck that one direction in particular. Fuck that one direction in particular, dog. Straight carpet bombing this shit. I wonder if different like conversion abilities affect things differently. Because I never used the Qs. But I wonder if that still it might still be the case with mind control. Oh hi. Bye. Or not. Okay. I mean that one rotation still kind of took off most of their HP. Ouchies. Back off, please. Ah, I got stunned again! Or snared. I'll iron guard, overguard. I don't know why the fuck I was saying iron guard. God damn it. I need crowd control resistance for these guys. Kind of a dick. Tome of Plagues. Dude, I'm so, like, exhausted. I almost read that as Plague of Tomes for some reason. Whoa, books be upon ye. You just get fucking harassed by a shitload of fucking explosive strike. Chaos resistance. Ooh, PS resistance. Vitality. No, wait, no, never mind. That looks so fucking weird. I kind of dig it. Kind of dig it. I think they do, but the difference is that with the Qs, the enemies can still take damage, so the boilers can drop their. Ah, okay. They did think they could take a damage by enemies. Sure as fuck not players. Because I keep shooting your goddamn Qs. Alright, let's see. There we go. That's way better. And damage-wise, I think it's like a little bit better actually. What's high impact? I don't think I have high impact. Yeah, it's not a demolitionist. Blitz. High impact. High impact. I know you can damage your accused targets. Usually hit your well of life targets. Oh, maybe it was the allies that had spawned then, yeah. Because I was definitely shooting shit and I was not taking any damage whatsoever. Where the fuck is high impact, huh? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I probably should level up my Granado a little bit. Let's see. Oh shit, that adds retaliation damage to the attack. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start doing that. Elemental damage, attack speed, elemental resistance. Yeah, I mean that's just better than what I got. More armor. Man, I lose a bit of physique and spirit, I think. No, I gain more spirit. Attack speed I don't really care about. Yeah, because this one double's even giving me damage over time anyways.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, hi. And be gone. The lingering fucking fire was taking care of the rest of them, Jesus. You go this way? Probably is this way.
I can't do that yet.
Well, there's something here that I wanted anyways. Do I have this on me? I do. Sick. I think that thing was trying to charge at me, but like it was slowed for some reason. So it just kind of it just kind of kicked up dust and it just slowly walked towards me. What the fuck? Let's see. I grabbed something right now, didn't I? These gloves? No. Oh no, it was this thing. My devotion. Increased armor. Oh, I have 2. Oops. Alright, so I could definitely lose this. Yeah, I could definitely lose this later on if I remember to respec. Maybe I should be using my primary attack when I have all these grenades that do like way more damage. Get them all in the fire. You fuck nerds. Actually, I think it debuffs their offensive ability as well. Is that correct? Oh, it's just 36. Not great, but it's something, I suppose. Like for reference, I think if enemies are like roughly around my time, they'd be in the hundreds. So that 36 ain't doing a whole lot. Granted, I need to level up those skills too. My damage is still fine. I guess I'm just worried that like I'll eventually hit the point where it stops being fine, and it'll be really annoying to respec and figure out like where the defense and other shit should go. Just on overguard.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, last couple I was like almost doubled my HP. I definitely needed that. Fire, chaos. Gives me chaos bolt. I don't really use that, do I? Oh, but armor is nice. 3% of health. Oh wait, no, it doesn't give me... Oh my god, hold on. You can have resistances to certain... Oh, bleeding's different. Wait, what? Wait, bleed isn't... Oh my fucking god. That's right. Bleed is not a... Hold on. Yeah, trauma damage is... Oh no, pierce... No, bleed is related to pierce. There, I'm I'm confused. So physical. That's weird. Okay, so bleed is part of pierce, but they're separate resistances. Whereas acid and poison... Lightning... Wait. Is it? Is like pierce unique where its damage over time is its own unique thing, or does pierce not actually have a dot effect? And like bleed is its own thing. Dude, I don't fucking understand this game sometimes. I love it. It's actually great. Hello, Elsa.
Trust no one.
You don't smell like one of Crown in these gangs. Are you from Devil's Crossing? What do you mean by another from Devil's Crossing? I encountered another smile from Devil's Crossing just recently who convinced me that a homestead was a place where I could help make a difference. Never got a name, but he cooked a fine meal and told me many remarkable stories about political intrigues at the time of the Empire. Then he set off by himself. If you're headed to Homestead, why didn't you join him? He just got up in the dark of night and told me he was heading on as he had urgent business in Homestead. I warned him that it would be wise to wait. It'd be wise to wait while the trolls and ethereals fought it out in Smuggler's Pass. But he said he could pass unseen between them if he was alone. Sounded crazy to me, but he was a likable fella, and I hope he fared better than I expected. I plan on fighting my way through Smuggler's Pass. You could join me. I appreciate the offer, but as I said, fighting seems a little too intense up there right now, and I plan to wait it out. I advise you do the same, but if you insist on pressing on, I hope you prevail. What can you tell me about this area? I can tell you it's swarming with trolls and harpies. Like your best bet would be to leave. Would be to leave by whatever way you got here. I was headed for Smuggler's Pass, which leads to the mountains, but found it's become a battleground between trolls and troll tribes and ethereals. If you're not familiar with trolls and their ilk, they have a perverse predilection to abduct and keep humans as mates. Huh? That's not where I expected that to go. I was like, oh, they're gonna eat people. Oh, not that kind of eat. I don't know. It's not a fate that I have planned for myself, nor is possession. So I'm biding my time. Looking for another way. I take it you have experience with trolls. I'm not sure how you meant by that, but in either case, no. I've never seen a troll until after the Grim Dawn. Just heard of odd tales of tribes gone missing and abductions from villages in the mountains. Apparently there was a lot more than living up in these remote parts than anyone realized. In some folklore, trolls are primal ancestors of humankind that never advanced beyond their bestial impulses. Others say they're terrible results of generations of inbreeding among small tribes. They're temperamental, greedy, and extremely violent. It was just enough cunning to be dangerous. If your name's Elsa, then a mutual friend is looking for you. In case you mean Mornoi, idiot nearly got me killed out in Old Arkovia. Bandits got us in the night, drawn to his damned fire. They tied me up and dragged me back towards their camp, probably to share me with the rest of the gang. Shame for them, they weren't good at tying knots. I slit their throats while they were slept and made off on my own. Why don't you return to Mornay? Well, I thought he was dead, but knowing he's back in Devil Crossing makes me even less inclined to return. He's not a bad man, but I can't stand to have him fawning all over me like a replacement for his dead wife. He believes there's some great romance between us and refuses to accept that I have no such feelings. I tell him you're alive? Maybe better that he believes me dead. Last thing I need is a lovesick fool pursuing me through this hellish world. Ooh, damn. I don't know. Didn't he say he sees him more like the family he failed to protect, and not like more like a daughter than a wife? Or I just kind of forget because that was a little bit ago. I might just tell him he's dead. Because, yeah, considering how he feels, he probably will just, like, run out, like, half-injured into bumfuck nowhere to try and, like, catch up with her.
That skill's not ready.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I went through this place and I got fucking one-tapped. That man just bonked me on the head and he sent me straight back to Devil's Crossing. Where is the Steps of Torment? I forget if it's up ahead or not. Yes, keep applying that damage over time. More fur, take that. You know, I probably should start putting that shit on my armor, just to have it, frankly. You know, 90 health, constitution, fuck it, there we go. Offensive ability. This Bismail's binding. Nah, I don't really need that. Cunning, physique, spirit. Attack damage converted to health. Vitality resistance and bleed resistance. I mean, yeah, might as well. Armor, physique, armor absorption. That there. Pierce damage, bleed damage. Okay, yeah, bleed. So bleed is a part of piercing, it seems like. Interesting. And I'll just put this. There we go. Bristly fur. For damage, lightning damage. Actually, wait. Oh my god, lightning retaliation. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I can put it there. Yo. I didn't realize it would be that much lightning damage. Cracked. Lightning retaliation. I mean, 1 to 260. Like, I love gambling. Especially when I'm not the one who loses. So you feel unlucky, hits him for 1 damage, shocks his nipples a little bit. Wait, that's it? Wanna roll again? Pull out my hand. He grabs it. Hand gets blown the fuck off with the power of 3,000 joules. I don't know. I'm not an electrician. Fuck you. I don't. How you feel about Komi? I see you mean Kome, the Warframe. She's fine. I like her. I just don't play her too much. My big problem is that, man, like if you play Kome, you have to have like a specific loadout for her. Like everything about it. Like you have to have something that applies cold damage, something that applies toxins, something that applies heat, something that applies electricity. You have to be able to land headshots. You have to. I think that's mostly like the headshots. When you have to be able to adapt to like anything that those decrees give you. Well, no, I think she's fine. She can, like, oh, honestly, I think people are starting to see it now, but at least when she first came out, people really underestimated Omamori. Omamori is, like, a pretty fucking solid defense. It's not like, you know, Splinter Storm or Silken Stride, I guess, where you press the one button and your defense is covered. You gotta, like, layer defenses and actually, like, build into other stuff. But when you actually have good defenses, it really pays off. Like, she can survive quite well, all things considered. For a Warframe with, like, no healing or outright initial damage reduction. And, like, only modest only modest HP and armor, too. Like, what, her base is, like, 444? Which isn't great. It's fine. It's above average, for sure. But with Omamori, juicy. Omamori, adaptation, a little bit of health and armor. Like, damn. And she doesn't need to be... I think the best part is that she needs to be modded, like, really well. Or she doesn't need much to be modded well. Which is also kind of a criticism, because there's like nothing you can do with her. Like, strength barely fucking affects anything. Range is nice, but range also kind of fucks you over with her first ability. Because you can only make so many threads, so it'll get to the point where it's like, you want a bunch of threads in front of you, but you made the range so big that it starts despawning threads nearest to you as it goes. Ultimately, my biggest complaint, like, you know, how she is fine. My biggest complaint is that she just feels super low risk. Like, her gambling mechanic is so fucking mid. There's like no reason for it to be there, frankly.
That skill's not ready.
Like, all they do is make it so that every now and then you don't have to do a challenge, or every now and then you get like a free Mesmer skin. Like, upgraded Mesmer skin. It's really dumb. I do not really care for it. Like, I want it so that when you hit triple sixes, you feel like you just came after edging for 36 days straight. But if you get like triple ones, Kome literally explodes. Like, I want you to actively be like weaker when you hit those ones, but also get some like giga crazy cool effects. Like, oh hey, a free decree. It doesn't even like delay the cooldown increase if you get that. Like, it'd be nice if you like guaranteed a rare decree, and like it didn't increase the thing. Or like with her one, I don't know.
That skill's not ready.
Like, I know with one you get all the status effects, which is cool, but the damage is still not good. Bunraku is the same way. Like the difference between like, you basically like a 10% chance to cast the 360. That's so fucking lame. How about like on a 10, how about like all of her abilities like 5 different effects that can go off on top of that? Like, if you get triple sixes Bunraku, instead of making enemies go like, you know, dancing back and forth, she could, you know, turn them all into allies. Oof. Ouchies. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it hurts. Ooh, I shouldn't have walked in there. There's nothing there for me. I need more Aether resistance. Like she basically turns them into enemies who fucking are allies or some shit. Who like spreads like your status effects that you apply to them. But if you get like triple ones, it applies the status effects, but they're like weak and pitiful. Or maybe, or hell, maybe if anything, it applies those status effects to you as well. And then maybe like a middle effect, obviously, where it's like it is now. You apply the status effects, and you know the enemies are crowd controlled. Someone had an idea that I really liked, which was making her Bunraku walk enemies towards her Omikuji, I think it was? No, Omikuji's the first one. Ooh, I forgot the name. You have Omikuji, you have Omamori, you have Bunraku. What was the first ability called? Fuck it, the bondage rope. I don't care. Because there is like another weird thing, because that if, and this is a problem I have with damage decoy. I like damage decoy, but half the status effects apply crowd control effects. So you shoot someone, and it actually does a decent amount of damage, but only if they don't get crowd controlled. Because if they do, they stop shooting at it. Or if they get hit with radiation, no one's shooting at your decoy because they're shooting at each other now. It's so dumb. Just in case, I'm gonna put this portal down. I'll plant this. How much damage does that do? Not much extra. But yeah, I like Kome. I just don't play her too often because it's like when I play Kome, I have to play Kome. It's not like, you know, I'm playing Jade where it's like, okay, I'm playing whatever the fuck I want, but it's like a little better. I have some crowd control, I have some support. Like, when you play Kome, you're playing like 40 mini games at once with the decree challenges. Herald's Ward. Vitality resistance, eh? Build disruption protection. Ooh, Aether and Chaos if I get a full set. Or 2 pieces at least. Oh yeah, since I'm here, did you know the snake I did know about that, only because I saw it was pointed out that the tile set is called Lavo's Playground. I really like that. Like, I love how, like, one like Warframe is the epitome of that fucking meme of the elf getting fucking obliterated called that says minor spelling mistake. Like you have a minor spelling mistake in Warframe and it gets permanently set into the game. I've mentioned this before, but when I was part of the moderation team for the Warframe subreddit, Rebecca one time accidentally said Warframe. I forget it was me or like someone else, but like we immediately screamed fucking Warframe, and then like the April Fool's thing that year, which is like 6 months later, or the following year, we literally I had a friend. When I mentioned the idea of doing I forget it was my idea. It might not have been mine. I'll be honest. It's been years. Like I was literally a teenager when I was fucking moderating that bullshit. And the oh god, he is Voldrak the Destroyer. He is absolutely destroying me right now. Uh-oh, Menier's Will, thank you. Thank you, Menier's Will, I appreciate you. Goofies. This is really slow. Oh, get out of the way. Overguard. Should be okay for the rest of this. But yeah, a friend of mine made a edit of... What does this give? Nothing I need. Of the Lotus's helmet, but with Waluigi's, like, chin. So that he made the Lotus, and we, like, replaced the subreddit's theme with that and changed the title to Warframe. It was really fucking funny. I like that, but honestly, I really liked Warframe more. I think that was my idea. That might have been my idea. That feels like something I would do. And oh no, it wasn't my idea. I think it was that same friend who did the Lotus one. He might have been the one who thought about the Warframe as well. Like when we made the joke about Warframe, he did that edit, and I was like, we have to do this for the subreddit. That's great. He might have been the whole thing. His name was Monsieur Zero, if to give him credit. I'm just gonna assume it was his idea, to be honest. Because he at least like carried the joke with his edits. I remember the subreddit tag was, or like the title banner was Worf. It was like a scene where Worf was inspecting something out of the refrigerator, and he edited it so Worf was holding a carton of greedy milk. Okay, I'm glad I went down this way. More shit to kill. Yeah, it was really good. But yeah, so I love how Rebecca misspelled Lavos Prime, typed in Lavo Prime, and then they refused to not take the piss out of Rebecca for the rest of her life for that. I loved when Rebecca brought up the year of quality to Steve. Like, that was 10 fucking years ago, and she has not let him live that down when they say this will be the year of quality, and they did absolutely fucking nothing but make the game worse. You have no idea who Worf is? So Worf is a Klingon from Star Trek The Next Generation. That's like literally it. He's just a character. I can get on out of here. Yeah, it's literally just a character from that, and just made the pun.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, the Next Generation is really fucking good. I don't think I ever finished it, actually. I think I got most of the way through, and then I just ended up stopped watching it. Because it didn't help that I binged it, too. But also, other shit came up.
I can't do that yet.
Maybe I could replace the skills not ready thing with a silly voice line from Ed and Eddie as well. Oh man, that'd be great. Because your character only has like 2 lines, which is saying that they can't do something. Lazy piece of shit.
That
I do love seeing the complaints people have about a game, because it makes me realize, man, I really don't mind a lot of things. Like some people complain, like someone was like, man, I don't play guns because the noise is like really annoying or really loud. And I'm sitting here like, do I have a gun I can equip? Not on me. I mean, it's the same noise as the enemy guns. I'm like, damn, I couldn't imagine like not doing a whole playstyle because the noise is like a little annoying. Or people really hating my skills. Ooh, hiccups. My skills not ready sound. Apparently there actually is an option to turn that off too. Let's see. Health bars, key bindings, audio. Error voice messages. Yeah, this one. Apparently, you can disable that. To be fair, the noise can also be overstimulation. That's actually a good point. I didn't think about that. I take it back. One of the reasons you tend not to play with sound. That is entirely fair. That's actually a reason. My partner, when they play Warframe, so when they started Warframe, they only play like 2 hours, like 1 or 2 hours at a time, because they got really tired. Any merchants? My husband won't last out here much longer. We've been out of food for days, and our water is nearly gone too. Please help us. I will try. My sister's as good as dead. God, take me already. I've already been through hell. Don't give up yet. Survived 2 campaigns in the Northlands, only to be driven off my hard-won lands by half-troll scum. Now, in the time of the Empire's greatest need, I'm the used-up old man with one eye and a limp. What a shame that I'm alive while so many brave veterans fell to see the rest of us this far. All the more that I've beheld this man, Ulgrim, seemingly appear in age, but who yet fights with ferocity I could not match even in my prime. His speed and skill is like nothing I've witnessed, even in all my years on the battlefield. I hope you can see. I hope you can help these people. But if not, I thank you for trying. Maybe it's the best that my journey ends here. I'm just a burden now to these people, still fit to carry on the fight. Don't give up yet. But yeah, so they only play like 1 or 2 hours at a time because they got really like exhausted playing Warframe. And it was largely because of the visual noise from all the graphic settings. So they should have just turned down all they turned Warframe down to like completely minimum specs, everything down, and they still play Warframe. They were to play a lot more. Like many that set out with us, I was a soldier before we retired to farmlands granted to us by the Empire. We knew how to fight, and we fared better against the zombies than other groups we've encountered, that is, until the corrupted trolls appeared and drove us into the mountains, killing dozens of my brethren. Now this is all that remains, and only by the valor of Ulgrim, a man who fights like a devil. I don't know where he came from, but I don't think he's immortal. Even if he could hold off those monsters forever, he'll soon succumb to the elements. I hope he can help him deliver us from this place of death. Do what I can.
Greetings, Taken. I had a feeling you'd be coming through here sooner or later. You have a knack for going where the killing is thickest.
If he's not the fucking final boss of this game, I'll be surprised. He's such a... What is that voice? What'd you call me?
A Taken? Well, formerly so, if we get down to semantics. The ethereal left you just before you hanged to death. Am I not correct?
How did you know all this?
I know that you've left quite a mess back in Cronley's hideout. Not that he didn't deserve it. That man was a twisted bastard that deserved everything he got. I also know about your heroics back in Burwich. Warden Krieg nearly bested one of the most powerful inquisitors I've ever met. Yet you were able to overcome him. My sources are very good, if I say so myself.
You sure know a lot about me.
It comes with the trade. No, but where are my manners? My name is Ulgrim.
You got drip, though.
First Blade of the Emperor, at your service. Now that you've arrived, perhaps we can finally get out of this little predicament.
First Blade of the Emperor?
Look, I'm sure you have many questions, but now is not the time. We need to get these people to Homestead.
That's fair. How can I help?
I came upon these refugees on my way through Smuggler's Pass. They were trapped and would soon have become food or entertainment for the trolls. I had to do something. Now we're stuck out here, caught in the midst of a battle between the trolls and the ethereal forces. The tunnel to Homestead is blocked by aether fire, and the only option now is a passage through the mountain deeps. It is a foul place at the bottom of the world, infested with all manner of terrible things that hate the sun. There is no way these people would survive down there. In Devil's Crossing, I saw that you had the power to open rifts. I need you to fight your way to Homestead, secure a rift, and come back for us. So please, help these people. Below is an entrance to the deeps. From there, you'll exit onto the dusty road that will lead you into Homestead. Be swift. I'm not sure how much longer I can hold off the trolls before they come in force.
I'll find a way to Homestead. I do like how my ability to open up these rifts is actually like an important plot point, and not just like, oh, I'll just send you back home. It's like, wait, that's actually a really clever use of portal scrolls existing in the world and not just being like, I mean, sure, I can open up a portal straight to town from hell, but the enemies aren't gonna go through it. It's just a me thing. I'm sorry for eavesdropping, but I couldn't help but hear you were going through the mountain deeps. That's right, what do you ask? And you see, my sister Dahlia got fed up with waiting while I lay here with a gaping wound on my side. But Olga's insistence that she stay, Dahlia set out into the depths on her own to search for rescue and medical supplies. Been over a day now, and I'm afraid something must have happened. Please look for her. I fear the worst. I'm sure I'll look for her. Loot? No, I can't loot that. Alright, yeah, I could go up there. I think down here is a place I can't really access. Oh, hey, Alik, how's it going? Alright. Walk through this. Sealed by the Black Legion? Oh. Oh, fuck. Well, at least I had enough HP to make it through there. I really wish you could transmute potency mods. What's this? This is a Grim Dawn.
That skill's not ready.
It's one of them newfangled ARPGs. Reminds you of Terraria. Excuse me? Bro, what kind of Terraria are you playing? Cause like it hit me up with that shit, dog. I could use some crack. Honestly, jokes aside, someone actually did make a 3D Terraria mod. Like, as in, like, you deadass are like fight an entire boss in 3D. Like, your character goes, like, in and out, left and right. And up. It's crazy. It's actually crazy shit. Wait, a halberd? That doesn't look that much like a halberd, but you know what? I'll take your word for it. Sorry, I got excited. Even though I can't use two-handed weapons, I got excited. Was there really nothing here? Fuck off. I ate all that HP. For nothing. Maybe it was like, maybe that was that one little hidden treasure pack thing. Probably what it was. You know that game, RuneScape? This looks like a RuneScape. I still think you're crazy. Like, maybe if instead of standing there chopping away at boars, I was chopping away at trees. You know what? Hold on. Let me get an axe. It's a hammer, but whatever. Yeah, it's like RuneScape, honestly. Yay! Oh wait, hold on. Actually, sorry, I can't mine that. I don't have a high enough. I don't have a high enough wood cutting level to cut down dead trees. Need myself a rune axe to do that. because for some reason they make like a really weak looking tree require like a ridiculously fucking high level of wood cutting to cut down. Where are the beer chugs at? Not yet. That's tomorrow. I know I have a one drink a week, but like, damn, I ain't an alcoholic. Instead I'm chugging soda. Dude, I was like so scared because like I went to grab my usual bootleg soda that I like for my soda stream, and I was scared because I went there, I was looking for the usual package, and I didn't see it, and I was like, oh fuck. Did they get rid of it? It's like a bootleg Dr. Pepper that soda stream makes called Diet Dr. Pete. I really like it. It's super cheap and tastes actually pretty nice when you like don't put in the recommended amount. It is a better alternative, yes. Although it will suck if I find out that drinking a lot of soda is like equally damaging to your liver as like long-term alcohol use. Because that'll suck, because I drink a lot of soda. I'm gonna be honest, I drink a lot of fucking soda. It's like genuinely a problem. Like, if I don't replace it with like another drink, like tea, then I will just drink like 2 sodas a day, every day.
Can't do that.
Sometimes 1. But usually 2. Especially if I'm at work. That's how I drink diet sodas primarily, because I drink so much soda, I would be like 7,000 pounds. I mean, you ain't gonna live till 80 anyways. Wow! You know what? Fuck you! I'm gonna live till 80 just to spite your ass. 2026, the weirdest year, not gonna lie. You don't have to fucking say that twice! Impenetrable Fortress. Frontier Mask, sorry. Aether Resistance, Pierce Resistance, Fighting Form. It's bare. It's like one extra armor. Oh boy. Vitality damage. Yeah, those aren't giving me anything. I don't know if there's like a single person out there who's like, yeah, 2026 was a completely normal fucking year for me. Like, you have to be... I think the only people who can say that are people who are, like, giga rich. And don't... And, like, have the luxury of not needing to care about the day-to-day functionings of society. I hear you say Icarus, the fallen angel. I did not know. I have no... Are you trying to segue into talking about something called Icarus, the fallen angel? Because I definitely did not say that. Unless I somehow did and I just spaced the fuck out when I was talking about it.
That skill's not ready.
But yeah. I mean, I'm like semi there, where honestly, if I just turn off social media, it does kind of feel like a regular ass year for me. But, you know, I live in America,
Can't do that.
so yeah. Well, okay, then again, I did start posting art online, and people ask me for weird things. So you know what? Never mind. It's been a weird year for me as well.
That skill's not ready.
This dude legit has the best quotes ever. Icarus, the fallen angel. What is that? Because for some reason, I'm now thinking of Xavier, Renegade Angel. Open the chest. Wait, that was bitchin'? Fire damage, aether damage, burn damage, but with increased duration. Hell yeah. I still am going back and like looking up really fucking dumb quotes from Xavier Renegade Angel. Oh my god. It is fucking crazy. Like, that show is so dense, you just forget shit. Ah, I see. I see the drought has not taken your grandmother. That's not our grandmother. That's our daughter. She's 14. Ah, nice and legal. like, God, you can't get away with saying that shit. That was like that show could only have existed in 2007. Flames of Virtue, one-handed sword. Hold up. It's a Greek mythology where he flew too close to... Oh, okay, you're talking about the actual Greek mythology. I thought you were like referencing something specific. Yeah, I do know about, yeah, the story of Icarus. I did not know he was laughing when he was falling, though. That I did not know. Because usually they imply that flying too close to the sun is a bad thing. I need cunning to use this motherfucker. A lot of cunning too. Yeah, it's actually not that. I mean, yeah, it's just not that much better. Honestly, it looks dope though. I could probably like reskin it, to be honest. You know, I haven't like dripped myself in a fat second. But yeah, they always use Icarus as a cautionary tale, but when you say that he was laughing on the way down, that does change the perspective a little bit. Illusionist. That, I mean, that does look kind of cool. As did my day's fine. My fatigue is like wearing off. I'm not gonna grab that. That looks a bit silly. I don't know. That sword. Ooh, axe. Yeah. Could be Hested. That's also true. Beaver? Maybe? You get your first level cat build? Nice, nice. Alright, what kind of drip can I get here? I mean, that looks sick. Yes. The plate harness. Shoulder pads. Those, nah. Nice thick shoulders. Those look pretty good. Yeah, no, I see what you mean, the mug, right? You're right. It could be that, too. And I think my boots are still, like, the best look that... Yeah, that's kind of the best look they got. Shield. Any fancy shields I could grab? That's kind of cool. You know, a big steel wall. Yeah, this one! I don't think I need to worry about that one, really. Yeah, it fucking barely looks like anything. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm fucking caked. Sell some shit.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
No, I need the Chaos and Pierce resistance. Can't really get rid of that. Aether resist. You know, I'll still keep the Chaos and Pierce resistance, to be honest. Impenetrable Fortress. And get rid of that. Get rid of that. Can't really even use these guns anyways. 100% chance to pass the enemies to bursting rounds. What the hell is this inventory space? Well, you never seen inventory Tetris before? Oh, you've never seen inventory Tetris before? Aw, dude. Oh, man, this shit's I love inventory Tetris. It is like one of my favorite inventory systems. It is so cumbersome. I love it. I can equip this one. Yeah, because there's gonna be more duration, so I'll keep that one. Sell that. Sell that. Keep that? Oh yeah, lightning retaliation. Definitely keep that. What about this? Yep, sell it. Sell that? Yeah. Good. What can I put on these things? I can put this. Just extra armor, that's it. Let me go to my inventory. In my little stash here.
I'll keep your stash safe.
I can also equip this for more health, constitution. Oh yeah, physical. Actually... Cracked lodestone. No, it doesn't do anything. Spined carapace. Do you dabble a bit into football? I'm not a big sports guy, unfortunately. Just never really my thing.
I do the best I can with what I've got.
Can I make a spined carapace? Please tell me I can. Duh, I can't. How do I get those? I want more retaliation. Retaliation? Oh. Minus 100% shield recovery time. Does that make it recharge faster? Or slower? How are your armor against retaliating? Minus 100% shield recovery time. I think it made me get faster, right? Serrated shell. Where are you getting these games? You gotta try them. Just kind of like, you know, you hear shit through the grapevine as you play different shit. Like when I was getting into Path of Exile, I heard people talk about, hey, you know, I'm like, I hear ARPG players. They're like, hey, here's a new ARPG that came out. This was back in like 2013. This game is fucking 12 years old, 13 years old. It's like as old as Warframe. Might be older actually. Like 20. No, it's maybe 2016 when it originally came out, like 1.0. Grim Dawn. It came out 2016, yeah, but it was in early access for a while. Go back to some God damn it. Hold on. I forgot. So YouTube has this thing where it auto-translates. I could have sworn I disabled it for this stream. Because all I see is you just said the word day. But it auto-translated it to... It translated you saying dayum to day. Stream settings. Customization. Live chat. Translation. Live chat summary. There we go. Weird. I could have sworn I had that disabled. I hate that. I could do this. Yeah, that'd be fucking pog. Okay, yeah, no, it is minus 100%. Actually, would that be able to go on this? Sure, why not? Oh, where does it go? It's used on shields. Okay.
If you happen to find any weaknesses,
Dumb idea number 479. Well, I disabled it, so it probably wouldn't. You know what? Let's turn it back on real quick. Give me 1 second. There we go. I re-enabled it. Give it like a minute or two.
Let's take a look, shall we?
What does dismantle do? Used to break down powerful magic items into their basic parts. And so clever inventor has made it. If you salvage an item, any augments will be removed. If soul items are removed. Yeah, let's try it. Sure. Okay, so I cannot remove that thing, it looks like. That's really upsetting, actually. I'm sad.
Goodbye for now.
I probably should have paid attention. Anyways, what were you saying, random? Dumb idea number 479. A small patrol spaceship so poorly armed that the sailors on it frequently disembark from their ship. Take pot shots at the enemy vessel. That is really funny.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Movement speed, slow resistance.
It's safe with me, promise.
Hey, got any more scrap metal?
Retaliation, reinforced shell. What's Wrathstone? No. So this goes. Oh, this only goes in shields as well. Ah, all right.
Bring me
All right, I'll put on health and constitution.
fine.
That did not work.
Got something you need stashed.
Unfortunately, I think. Yeah, I think it did. I think it didn't go through, or it just does not, or just like for some reason does not recognize it as a language. I don't know. But yeah, it didn't work, sadly. All right, I'll just put this on and then call it a day. I really wish I could just put it on there. Sag. Keep that there, keep that there. I'll just shop this on the floor, fuck it. I don't feel like going back and selling everything. Oh yeah, I'll talk to Mornay.
There are few people I hold in high regard, and I count you and Bourbon.
Okay, so I basically just don't talk to him. I can't tell him she's dead. That's a little disappointing, to be honest, but fair enough. Smuggler's Pass. Go back this way. Alright, I should be doing a lot more retaliation damage now. Perfect. Now my grenades do a shitload more damage. Oh my god, yes. Look at that. Although... What? Where's the fire damage coming in? Is it healthy that you have around 200 hours since your last Warframe stream? That was like a week ago? So, let's do some math here. Let's do some math, shall we? 150 divided by 7, I think it was this week ago. Okay, it can't be that, because that means you played 21 hours a day. In which case, yes? The previous one. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean the 12 days ago. It's about 10 hours a day. A little bit over. 150 divided by 12. I mean, 12 and a half hours, like so long as you're getting up, stretching, drinking water, and eating and showering. If you have the free time to play video games, fuck it, man, do it. Because Lord knows, the older you get, you know, if you're not like well off, you ain't got time for that shit. Like, I know I stream a lot and have a lot of free time. That's also mostly because I literally haven't been working because of health issues. And I also work a job where I can kind of just like decide not to work if I don't fucking feel like it. But I am actively not making money if I do that, so you know, I can't just never work. I just live like a cheap bastard, so I can get away with it more than. Also, I live alone, you know. I live like a cheap bastard, so
That skill's not ready.
I can get away with it. No, grab the battered shell. Is that lady what I needed? Or no? It wasn't, okay. But yeah, I mean, so long as you're still taking care of yourself and... What do you think of your job security? I work in healthcare, so pretty fucking good. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. I also work with a union, so...
Can't do that yet.
Like, how strong that union is, I don't know. But considering this is the highest paying nursing job that I've had, they must be doing something. Like by a country mile.
Can't do that yet.
Like, so here's a little fun fact about my job. I'm not a full-time or part-time worker. I'm what they call per diem, which means I'm pretty much an as-needed worker. Up until recently... Ooh, lightning retaliation. I like that. Plus 3 to Overguard as well. Restores 12% health to Overguard. Ooh, lightning retaliation 2 Overguard. I can't use it for fucking 2 more levels. Okay. So, I basically... Wait, why is there a quest here? What? Oh. Oh, she did as fuck. It appears she has not survived the dangers of the mountain's pass. Welp, rip her. I mean, she was absolutely ripped apart. So yeah. I basically haven't actually scheduled myself at all for any shifts for the most part. But I still was basically working full time since I got hired. Because all I do is say, hey, does anyone want to not... Does anyone just like want to not work? Like, hey, anyone want like days off? And I get so many people asking me, hey, I'm sick. You want to cover for me? I wake up in the morning, and like an hour after, like, you know, we would normally clock in. Someone says, hey, this person's not feeling well. You want to come in? Or all this kind of stuff. Like, I've literally worked overtime and full-time just by picking up shifts where people are just like sick, don't feel like working, have family obligations, etc. So, yeah. And, like, literally, worst comes to worst, if I lose this job, I can call up my travel nursing agent, say, hey, I'm looking for a job. And in like, less than a week, I can probably get a job lined up and go anywhere. That's quite literally how travel nursing was for me. Near the end of my 3-month contract, she was like, hey, you thought about a new contract? I said, yep, give me some stuff. Within, like, 2 days of looking up contract information, I would be like, okay, I want to go there. She submits my information the next day, if not the same day. Cool, you have a job. You'll be traveling to Kerfucklestan. You'll make this much money, and it starts this time in like a week, 2 weeks. So I plan that I'll leave. Let's see. You wish it was that easy to find a job for you? I wish it was that easy to find a job for everyone. See, the thing is, unfortunately, there's a reason it's this easy to find a job. It's fucking miserable. Like, the rate of drug and alcohol use among healthcare staff is like fucking ridiculous. For a reason. Like, there is quite literally a reason that if someone just doesn't want to work, they just call me up. Because some days they're just like, I can't fucking do this anymore. And they just have a day off. Like, there is an upside and a downside to things like this. It's nice that you're appreciated, but you're not appreciated enough to be given good working conditions. That's the worst part. That is the worst part. Wrong one. Advanced Gulch then? My paycheck's pretty good, in all honesty. It's pretty good. I live in a cheap area. If I worked overtime every now and then, I believe I could get 6 figures. But I choose not to. Because, like, I would literally fucking off myself, if I'm gonna be completely honest. It's still a very rough job. If I had to work this full time, I don't think I would be doing it still. It's that. I'd rather... as much as I'm a money chaser, I actually went back to go do this thing. As much as I'm a money chaser, I would rather be happy than have like a bunch of fucking surplus money. Oh, I already talked to him. Oops, I missed it. Of course, that's how it is now. When I first started, it was miserable. Like I made no money, and it was the work conditions were even worse. Like this is me 4.5 years into my job, like into my career. When I first started, I literally could not live on my own. I had to live with my parents because and when I was with my parents, they never saw me because I'd come home at like at fucking 9 p.m., 10 p.m. I have to immediately go to bed to wake up at fucking 4 in the morning, and they say, "Hey son, how was your day?" And I just go like, and then I just walk back to my room, eat my Taco Bell, and I would go and I would probably cry.
That skill's not ready.
That's a lie. I only ever cried once. From my job. Zombie mode. Yeah, pretty much. Like the reason I started doing drinking streams is because of my work. Cause like I was so fucking pissed and miserable that like I'd be like, you know what? I have work over the weekend. I'm gonna stream in the afternoon, have a drink, have some fun before I hate everything again. I was like, if I somehow end up getting stuck back in Florida working as a nurse, I would either be fine with just going back to working a minimum wage job. So miserable you played Divinity Original Sin 2. Ain't that the truth, brother? It'd been really funny if I actually had a beer there. But yeah, it's not good. I basically, and here's the thing, like I am where I am because I hustled like a motherfucker. Like should I say this? More like original gin, yeah. Didn't I call it that? Divinity Original Gin. So I'll admit I did a little underhanded bullshit. You're supposed to have like a year of experience before you start travel nursing. I had 8 months. I had like 7 or 8 months. That's because technically I had three months of like residency before I was on my own as a nurse, but I got hired a year after I applied. So I went that, and they were just like, "Hey, you want to go here?" Like I was willing to go almost anywhere. Like outside the most dangerous cities, I was willing to go anywhere, anywhere that wasn't Florida, just to get out of there and get decent pay. I looked at multiple different companies, travel companies. I made fucking sure I wasn't getting screwed over. Some people tried to screw me over. They were they were trying to, like, there was one person with one company trying to take advantage of me because they were like, "Oh, he's a young kid, he doesn't know better." I fucking played that bitch like a fiddle. I got all the information I needed out of her, how travel nursing works. I got an idea of what all the rates were. I knew she was trying to scam the fuck out of me, and I said, "You know what? I found another fire damage, burn damage, pierce resistance, poison and acid resistance. I lose the elemental damage though, but I could then put that shield thing on there." But yeah, I hustled and bustled, traveling across the country, building up a resume. Like I have a pretty desirable resume. I've been across the country, working in different hospitals, different practices, like constantly trying to learn things, just so I can sign up to a place and they just say like, "Wow, this person has all these different experiences." Immediate hire. You know, 2.5 years of sleeping on an air mattress. Here you're the boys. Pretty much. Like 2.5 years of sleeping on an air mattress. In the middle of bumfuck nowhere, over 1,000 miles from the nearest person who's a friend or family, just for the sole reason of that's the only in my career, that was the only way I could have been able to live on my own, was just moving the fuck out of Florida. I just had to.
That skill's not ready.
It was certainly a time. And, you know, now that I'm in that area, like, listen, I literally have a whole fucking country that I can go to if one place goes to shit. I am not, I guess technically now I am a little bit bound, because I've moved in here, I live here. But now I'm gonna go, but, you know, now that, like, I'm feeling less fatigued, I'm gonna start going back and looking into, I'm gonna try and figure out what's going on first, with my fatigue shit for the next time it happens. And then I'm going to go back to school for my master's. Like, this current job I have, I picked up the per diem for the sole purpose of being able to say, I'm going back to school, I'm only gonna work like one day a month. Fuck you. Okay, I have to work like 2 days a month at least. But yeah, I'll work like the bare minimum. I got shit to do. I want to get out of this career as fast as possible. Like, I basically set up my entire life for a 10-year plan in order to be able to get the fuck out of this field and be happy for once in my goddamn life. Is it a good way to live? I don't fucking know, man. It's the way, but it's the way I'm living. It's the way I'm living. It's equal parts miserable as it is. I went the wrong way. Equal parts miserable as it is. I guess fulfilling. I don't like stagnation. That's one thing I've always been worried about as a kid. Yeah, you know, as a kid, yeah. Even as a kid, I was wondering, I don't think I want to live in Florida anymore. Like, something about staying in Florida my entire life, I don't like. 3 dynamite. Okay, let's see where this goes. Like, yeah, I would have the security of having a family and, like, you know, some property and shit, and, like, my family passes on and things like that, but I just don't like the idea of settling down for one place for too long, you know? I want to see different things in life.
I'll keep your stash. I'll keep an eye out.
And that includes, what do you call it? Like, just doing one thing over and over again.
Do that yet.
Like, it's definitely been a bit of a problem with making YouTube videos. I know I keep making excuses here and there, like, oh, this is why I'm not doing YouTube videos, this is why I'm not. Ultimately, I just can't stop doing new things. Like, streaming is the only constant, and that's largely because I'll probably always play video games to some extent. It's my thing. I like video games, and like streaming is a good way of like me being entertaining. Or trying to like exercise entertainment muscles. Like, I have excuses of, like, of being able to do other things while also streaming. And playing video games. It's like, you know, I learned how to draw, and then I learned how to sew, so I'm making dolls, and I wanna hopefully one day own a house so I can start like have some space to do like woodworking and handyman shit. You know, I would like, I want, like, when I'm like 80 years old, sorry, 81, just to spite a leak. When I'm 81 years old, I want to be like that old man who, like, you walk up to and you're like, bro, what are you doing? You can't do that shit. And I'm like, all right, Sonny. I hate changing before consent. I mean, everyone's different. You know, when I did travel nursing, like, one thing I would hear a lot is, "Are you a type A or a type B person?" I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Can't do that yet.
Like, type A or type B? I'm type him, bitch. But no, it's basically like the idea of, like, do you like embrace chaos or do you like structure and order? And I don't like putting that into one or two tiers. But, like, everyone's different for sure. You know, like, there is a big reason why travel nursing can make so much money, because you're quite literally asking people to put away their entire life specifically to focus squarely on driving across the country, usually on your own, and putting your life 100% into the job. Like, you don't have friends, you don't have hobbies because there's nothing nearby unless you, like, do indoor stuff like me, which is why I'm glad I was streaming. You know, streaming, drawing, cooking, everything I could do at home. Like, when I was in Vermont, when I was in Maine, when I was in Kansas, when I was in Tennessee, you know, Florida, if I'm on my own, I can cook, I can stream, I can draw, sew, all the same. So long as I have a hobby place nearby, grocery store nearby, and some decent internet, I'm fucking good. And some thrift stores. Love me some thrift stores. But that's absolutely not for everyone. Some people are like there's some people who are also cracked out. Like, oh yeah, I'll work like 5-6 days a week, like 7 days a week. But it's like the same job. You know, it's the same job. I know what to expect. I know that. I could never do travel nursing. Like you're just as cracked as a travel nurse if you're working 7 days in a 12-hour long job. Like you literally live here. And like, yeah, but I have a family I go to. I have all this stuff. Yeah, there's comforts you give up. And I guess I did it out of I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I guess it's because I did it out of necessity and desperation more than anything, and because I also worked in fast food, it's like you just fucking get used to that kind of shit, honestly. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hey Ash, how's it going? What do you do? But yeah, you know, there are definitely days where I long to work back in fast food, have that structure, have a family, just come home, go to work, do that, know what to expect. At the same time, like, I think it's also a case of, like, the environment shaping you in a way. Like, I was, while I did have that kind of, like, yearn to leave and be, I think it was more so just I wanted to be on my own. Not like live in the same goddamn house that I lived in for like 26 years kind of deal. But we're just like talking about life shit and how I used to do like cross-country contract work. It's far enough. You've been to the Black Legion camp. State your business. But you know, working in like the various fields I did and going to school, like it opens you up more for just fucking balling it. Think of the size of a hot pocket you could put in that microwave oven. What? I mean, I have a pretty big microwave. It's not pretty big, but like, honestly, microwaves are pretty big as a whole. Imagine having like a fucking leg-sized hot pocket you could put in like a regular ass microwave. I'm looking into my parts. Well, my men are stretched thin and the beasts are numerous. You would do us all a favor by killing just about anything roaming the wilds. If you're keen on risking your life, I do have a few targets in mind I'll gladly pay you to eliminate. In the west is an area known as the Jagged Waste. There you will find a pride of manticore. The matriarch Mogara is a bloodthirsty beast with a taste for human flesh. Her down. And I'll give you a fine share of bits. Iron bits. Alright, what about him? You must be one tough sliff to make it all the way out here on your own. Death March Cadrus of the Black Legion. What brings you here, citizen? I'm exploring the area. What the fuck is... Bro's assault rifle got like... Is that like a lever action shotgun that has like a big ass fucking spiral clip thing? That's sick. Oh, I want his gun. Can I kill him? I see. Well, I can't stop you from going out there, but I must warn you that the wilds out there are not to be trifled with. The Jagged Waste is full of manticores, but you're foolish enough to venture out there, then perhaps you'd be willing to bring something back for me. Sure, what do you need? The Manticore Waste Stalkers pack of potent venom in their barbed tail. It's quite caustic and can burn through nearly anything. I hope that the Legion can use it in their effort against the Chthonian invaders. We're dealing with a large group of cultists up near Homestead, and they're starting to bring the larger demons with them from the void. You need to time the turret and fast, or soon you won't have a home to defend. You bring back a venom gland from the Waste Stalkers, and I'll gladly provide you with a blade specifically coated with their poison. Should do some serious damage. What do you say? Yeah, I'll get you the venom. Go on, what do you say? You have a Manticore sting in your tail tip? What? I think I lost the plot already. Traveler, keep your weapons down and you won't have any trouble. Who's in charge? Speak to Valar. Oh, okay. Well, I talked to him already. You're useless. Alright, time to beat up some fucking Manticore. I feel like I could squeeze through that, but you know what? I'm gonna imagine my character is just too goddamn chunky. He don't give no fuck. Maybe if I get even chunky, I could just plow through the fucking rock itself. Just become the apex predator of this place. Who needs dynamite when you can just blitz into a goddamn rock to blow it the fuck up? Also, okay, these guys kind of remind me of those carrion golems from Path of Exile. Like, a lot. It's kind of uncanny. You know the Mage's attack? I have no idea if he did or not. Oh no, he's the one that's glowing. Good, good. Mark of the Traveler. What does that do again? Oh, it's for movement speed, slow resistance, and health regen. What's this? Elixir of the Void. Well, I definitely don't use that at all. Vitality damage, chaos damage, pierce. I still have not changed out of this goddamn belt. I need to get a better belt. At least for the armor. Fuck. Apparently there's now mods for Space Marine 2. It replaces characters with elites from Halo, and man, does this look tempting. But that does sound real fucking fun. Dangerous roads. The fools. Curse the Empire soldiers for abandoning their post at Tyrant's Hold. What devilry has compelled them to do such a thing? They want to see travelers killed and devoured by savages and beasts? I pay the Empire very high taxes to keep the roads safe. They are not going to do their part, then I'll simply stop doing mine. When I return to the Merchants Guild, I will be filing a formal complaint against the Empire and the army. If I generate enough support, we can then boycott the major cities and put some real pressure on the diplomats in Erulon. Maybe even force them to pay restitution to the guild. They may be royalty, but even they will bend down to the power of the coin. It would make me very happy indeed to see all the mighty Empire bowing down to the guild for a change. And now, more wonderful news. A traveler heading north says they were robbed by bandits to the south. What's worse is many of those criminals were dressed in soldier uniforms. Is it possible the regiment from Tyrant's Home has gone rogue? I think it's high time we did away with the decrepit system of rule. It's treason to even think such thoughts, much less write them down. If we survive, it'll be long past time for dramatic change. Pavel... What's he called? Ludnum? Sorry, little, like, smudges on the paper makes it hard to read. I think there was one more thing I was going to say about the consistency and change thing.
That skill's not ready.
I guess ultimately all I can really say at the end of that was just like, if you ever see someone who's like absolutely cracked out of their fucking mind and doing other shit, you know, don't fucking feel bad that they're doing things that you might not be doing to progress in life. Everyone's got their own ways of doing it, for sure. Some people are just more insane than others and are willing to take like mega risks that honestly in some cases aren't even worth it. Like I know people who did travel nursing and they're just like, I just couldn't do it. I just didn't like it. It was not for me. Like, yeah, pay was good, but at what cost? You know, my dad when I was a kid, like left us for 2 years to start his own business overseas in like Dubai and Hong Kong, and
Skill's not ready.
think it was Hong Kong. No, Beijing and other places, like a clothing company where he like bought a bunch of like mega cheap like clothes from over here and went overseas and like sold them and just kept propagating that shit. And then I think after like 2.5 years of just being away from his family, he's just like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, yeah, I guess I'm getting money, but like, my kids are literally growing up across the country. You know, my wife is get ragdolled, nerd. It's like my wife is alone raising these kids while working, and then he just ended up coming back home and just like selling off the business. And it's like, hey, he could have kept doing that, make a shitload of money, and you know, help us be like secure forever if it kept being successful. But sometimes you just gotta make the, you know, making the financial decision isn't always the right decision. You still got a life to lead, you know, lead how you want to lead it. Not leading it based on what other people feel is successful. Like, oh, getting $1 million by 25. Like, first of all, that shit ain't even happening for like the 99.99% of people. Unfortunately, that 0.01% just still happens to be like a couple fucking dozen million. You know? So it's easy to see. You want head pat? It's really hard to do that kind of stuff over the internet. Unfortunately. I'd say my hands are tied, but as far as you're aware, they don't even exist. I am merely a string of data being beamed directly into your eyes, feeding you all these informations, hot takes, and I'd say jokes, but more like life advice right now. That's the weird thing about being a streamer. Like, you just like have to, like, you just have to keep, you have to be able to just kind of keep like riffing and riffing and riffing with no end. So if you end up seeing a streamer who just like runs out of comedy stuff, you can kind of expect them to talk about life experiences, because it's really easy to just call upon what you know just to fill noise. Anyways, Chad, you gotta hear about this Giga Burrito that I had. Oh, you know what? Speaking of the Giga Burrito, I did plan on making that. I forgot if I mentioned this. I plan on making the Mega Burrito and use that as like a diet thing to lose weight, because I think it'd be really fucking funny. I just never got around to it because I need to like have more energy, but I do have the energy now. So the plans for the Gigarito could in fact happen.
That skill's not
Oh, many years well propped. That's unfortunate. At least I have overguard still.
That skill's not ready.
Whoa, okay, he has a vicious attack. Oh god. Run away. Oh god! He's teleporting behind me!
I can't.
I think this is very personal, kid! Okay, where is his vicious attack? Well, he only did it once. At least only hit me with it once. Holy description. What the fuck? Okay. It's so big. You don't have much sense of history to draw upon. You'll only your never-ending hatred of Bethesda. I mean, that just comes with life experience. I think as you like get older, get over like some other stuff you have going on in your life, personal issues aside. It's like I would probably say I didn't have a whole lot to draw on outside of the last couple of years, and then kind of when one thing started to click and one thing started to click, it allowed me to kind of put a lot more of my own life into perspective, and I was like, you know what, actually there is some stuff there, especially my own like mental health issues as well. That's got a lot of fucking resistances across. This is actually really good. Holy shit. Elemental burn damage, finally. God, I got a new amulet. It's been so long. That's a lot of fucking armor. Yeah, let's... I'm also about to be able to use that too. Like I feel like you don't start learning some like true lessons that you can pass on to people unless you've either like gone through like some really rough shit super early in your life and was able to like at least be cognizant of it and talk about that stuff, or like talk about it with a level of understanding, or or you know, like you hit your like mid to late 20s. But I feel like even up to your mid to late 20s, you're still like in the learning phase of life. I mean, really every phase of life is the learning phase of life, but you at least have like opportunities to gain enough experiences. That's for sure. And it also depends on like how you've lived your life too. Like I've had so many 20s is the early adulthood. Yeah, pretty much. It's the early adulthood phase for sure. I mean, middle adult doesn't even start till like your 30s, like your mid 30s. That's middle adult. 30s and 40s. Like you don't start, and then that goes all the way till like the elderly, which is like late adult, which is like 60 plus. But it's like, you know, for example, if you've you know, work in fields like I have, which are like really intensive, and you meet like a shitload of people across many different experiences, you can definitely learn things quicker than if you just kind of like got, you know, you like have like a very consistent schedule. Grab it. Oh, I already got the quest item, right? I only need to do one. Or the oldest since. Old eight. Trying to read that just turned me into a fucking seal. What the how do you pronounce that? Oldisans? It's like Renaissance, but like old? Old, okay, it is Renaissance, but old. Oldisance, okay. Fucking just gave you a stroke trying to read that shit, dog.
That skill's not ready.
What the fuck are these guys? Drangul tyrants? They're spooky. Get away from me. Wait, shit, yeah, you're right. Middle adulthood.
I can't do that yet.
So where do we get postmodern adulthood? I do love how modern is referred to as like the current era, like the current of something. You know, like whenever we would make advancements, like that's like the modern. That's like modern now. But actual like the modern era is like well past that. That's like wasn't the modern era like over 100, 200 years ago now or some shit? I mean, maybe not that far, but like still like aren't we like well past the postmodern era?
That's
Level 35, new pants, I think. Fuck you, little goblins. Chest piece, I mean. And I get Aether. I just randomly piss out a missile? Put that on. Grab some spirit. Postmodern adulthood, new game plus! Nah, bro, after this run, I'm gonna delete my save. How does this add more damage? I'm very curious. What? Like, it doesn't say that it adds the fire damage. You know what? Let me go to the... Devil's Crossing. Alright, so Granado. 6,592. The max damage is... Okay, so it doesn't reflect on the skill sheet, but it is adding that flat damage. Because I'm hitting more than the damage range. And it will tell me my... I have my Granado here. Yes, okay. It adds that. I don't know why it doesn't tell me here though. Grim Dawn! I love this game. And that ain't really too much fantastic damage, I gotta say. I should probably level it up. Yeah, all my shit's going into Granado. What about this? Burn damage adds chaos damage, but I can't really scale that chaos damage. Although it does reduce their damage. Oh yeah, I like doubled my damage. Yeah, 1000 burn damage. Put those 3 points. Shit. I might have been neglecting my damage a little bit. And there's that, and there's that. There's a lot of shit I gotta do now. I gotta grab. Ooh, I can convert that to lightning damage, though. That could really help. Because, yeah, this doesn't do a ton of damage. Well, I mean, it's the fire and the burn. Now... Wait, does the heat damage, like, ticking, trigger all those effects? Like, I set those guys on fire, and suddenly I started pissing magic missiles. Oh no, I think it was the... So many effects go on, that's funny. Okay, I think it's the things ticking. Not just the damage over time, but like when it like does the damage ticks to reapply. Alright, I guess I'll see what else can I equip. Fire damage, burn damage. I could grab that. I'll grab that shield thing that I had.
Got something you need stashed.
That there. Excellent. Excellent. Equip that. I have a new ability. Brutal Shield Slam? Is that what it is? That's a lot of... I mean... Oh, that's... Is that a lot of damage? Kinda? I use it mostly for the retaliation boost. I guess I'll have it there. Just beat someone. Fucking fly towards this thing.
That skill.
3,000. And it hits him with a debuff. Wait for it to... it's not too bad. Okay, so you can stack the fire damage up, too. I was wondering how that worked. Like having multiple sources of burn. God, look how dripalicious I am. I got that waistcoat. Oh, my pants kind of suck, though. I thought I should change my pants. The effect on those.
See anything you like?
No, not him.
Looking for a new you?
Looking for some new pants. Yeah! Oh! Oh, look at that drip! You know, there's like a non-fiery version of this. I'm surprised I don't have that. I usually do. Oh well. Any scepters I can use?
Give you a good price on what I've got left.
Because I straight up have been using this same dagger for a while. There's like only one green one and it does nothing really particular. Can't be fancy. Pistol? No. Okay. I'll buy these. Any rings? No green rings though. Yep, alright. Back to where the fuck I was. Where was I? Here. Where's here? Quest is over there. Go Pine Barrens? Is that how this works? I have the venom you need. Well, I'll be... that gland is bulging with venom. A fine sample. As promised, a manticore blade of your own. Should serve you well against less friendly humans, and hopefully Chthonians. I say you seem quite capable. Are you interested in some coin? I'm gonna hunt if you need some assistance. Yeah, what are you after? That's my dog shit, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, actually does bonus damage to Chthonians. Neat. This one's a hunt I've personally been struggling with. Local stories speak of an ancient thorned horror known as Old Bloodbriar. It turns out some of the stories are true, and Old Bloodbriar has been reported terrorizing the farmers of Homestead. I've managed to find some tracks, but I've lost them out in the shaded basin in the south. And it might be hiding out in one of the caves out there, and I can't be sure. Cut down Old Bloodbriar, and I'll see to my superiors back in Homestead. Hear about your contributions. Heck, I'll even throw some coins as a bounty. How about you? That goes the hunt. Morga lies dead. Impressive. That beast put one of my men out of commission for a week. Your iron is promised. That's nothing! That's no iron whatsoever! Whatever, man. If you're willing to have more work for a capable hunter, what do you need done? You've proven yourself against Morgara. I'll give you that, but there's far greater threats still out there. A giant spider the farmers called Ungoliax. No, they didn't. If a farmer was calling something like a big-ass spider, they'll fucking call them old dick legs or some shit like that. Like there's no way to fucking bust out the Latin. Sorry, Ungoliax the Gloom Weaver. Has her lair in a cavern somewhere within the shaded basin to the south. Her spawn crawl out in the darkest places of the world in order to terrorize the locals and gather food for the ravenous queen. This must end. Maybe they were Latin farmers? I don't know about that, Chief. Destroy the Spider Queen, and I will see that you are rewarded with iron bits. I couldn't really bounce off that. I like, she'll like sounds like joke. How can I? It's like, no, I can't. I got nothing. Okay, so the shaded basin down south. Because I'm pretty sure yeah, I'd have to go all the way around. So going down should be the shaded basin.
I can't do that yet.
How much armor do I have anyways? So our armor rating is not bad. If I get hit in the feet though, I'm kind of fucked. Alright, I gotta remind myself how the fuck armor works. I think armor is... It takes the amount of damage... the armor rating is flat. It takes the amount of damage you got hit by, and then reduces it by the absorbed amount. So if I get hit for 1,000 and I have 500, it'll take 500 off, and then multiply it, and then like reduce it by like 76% with my current armor. And then I take 500 plus that much. I still hate we only get a chance to encounter Orlich rather than having a dedicated node to fight them. Yeah, they improved that a little bit by having Paladino sell. Paladino sells the like once a week the ultimatum so you can force it. So like every now and then you just keep buying from Paladino, then like every 3 weeks you're like, okay, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Go into a mission, spawn the Lich, get the stabs. You know, complete the mission, do another mission, spawn the Lich, get the stabs, and then complete it in like 10 seconds. Like there's that. It's not ideal. You obviously can't power farm it unless you like really store it up, but it's something. I really wish that wasn't the case. Whoop, okay, that's a lot of damage. Drains their vitality and transfers it to the caster. Well, they do a lot of damage. Considering it's purple, it's probably vitality damage. which I have how much resistance to? None. Cool.
That skill's not ready.
What? Ain't no way that didn't hit him. Granado. Good. Good. I really wish Liches got the same system as Coda. Like, just make it a near guaranteed chance after a few missions. Come on. Just do that. Like, they already reworked them a little bit with the relics. I just wish they could have increased the chance of a Lich spawning whenever you, like, every time you do a mission. Like, that is my big complaint. Oh my god, that spider's a walking pharmacy. Oh, but he tripped on one of my grenades. I see the smoke clouded clear, and the spider is just fucking ass up. Oh, that's so funny. I also love how sometimes the enemies just, like, give up. How'd they die? I didn't even attack them. What? Or was it my... Hold on. How much damage do they... I do, you know, I do like some solid damage to enemies with retaliation. It's like nice supplemental. Oh man, I remember I was trying to play Grim Dawn with a friend. He was like a giga DPS, and I was super tanky, and I had like taunt and shit like that, and the enemies would not fucking fight. They would not fucking fight me whatsoever. Like, so imagine this is a door, right? And the enemy's over here. I was literally standing here, taunting, and blocking the door. He couldn't walk past me because I was so thick he couldn't get past me. He was ignoring me to shoot the wall that my friend was on the other side of, and he literally wasn't even nearby when the enemy started aggroing. He just instantly targets him instead. I'm like, what the fuck was the purpose of my tank build if nothing ever hits me? And the enemies walk past me, smack his dick, instantly killing him, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be the one getting his ass slapped. God, I wish that were me.
Not ready.
That's what I built for. Oh, it was... Oh, hey, there's Ungoliax, the Gloom Weaver. Eat grenade. Oh my god, there's a lot of spiders. I'd say arachnophobia warning, but, well, I mean, that man literally just said it's a giant fucking spider, so if you're still watching, that's on you, dog. Turn step. +2 to Counter-Strike. Oh, fuck yeah. I can't wait to go sell this boots and suddenly it's gonna lose 90% of its value overnight. Ooh, retaliation. What is Counter-Strike? If someone actually tells me what it is, I'm gonna fucking steal your nutsack. Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike. It's gotta be in here, right? Fighting Spear. What does this do? All damage, offensive ability. Saurus or Geo? God damn it. 2. Blade Arc. Fulgens. Counter-Strike. Here we go. 3% of retaliation. Increases retaliation. Chance of activating. I don't know. I like my set of abilities. Maybe I'll probably grab Mortar Trap when I get it, just because it has the big one. It literally... I thought it was condition 0. God damn it. I like, there's literally, like, at the end of this thing firing its mortars, it just fires like a giga nuke. It's really fucking great. Oh, like, I can unlock Mortar Trap. Shit. Oh, I can get Mortar Trap. Lasts for 24 seconds. Are we gonna be Morton Artar up here? I like how almost every time I walk, I've never had to go back and get the supplies. I almost always have the shit I need on me. Item on the ground. Dog shit. Rare caster helmet has more armor than what I have right now. But... marginal at best. Does it look cool at least? Oh yeah, I was gonna equip this. Do I have bristly first still? No, I have this. Movement speed and health regen. Or I can put extra armor. I'll wait. Maybe? Eh, fuck it. Just put something on there. What did I put here? But this. Physical damage, no. But this, which is more health regeneration and vitality resistance. Or I could put this. Yeah, let's grab that, honestly. Yeah. Health regeneration would be good. I wonder if there's a noise, if the... what do you call that shit? The thermite mine. I wonder if that has a noise when it deploys. I can turn that noise into like the ticking clock for the Ed and Eddie sound pack I'm gonna make. Because I will do that. I will absolutely make a fucking Grim Dawn Ed and Eddie sound pack. That is a promise. Whether it's a fully complete, that'll be a different thing. But for the bit, I'm definitely gonna work on that. 100%. We'll kill these guys and see what the fuck I got. You now know 3 games use thermite as a weapon for the players. What are the other 2? I only know like one other game that uses thermite in general, which is Payday. Crit damage, fire, aether. It's two-handed, isn't it? Oh, it's an offhand. That explains it. Hell, there was 2 as a thermite grenade. Ah, yeah, I forgot about that. Offhand. But yeah, I get an ability called Thermite Mine right there. Drops a trio of small but deadly pyrokinetic charges that will sear enemies with an intense jet of flames. Also reduces the elemental resistance, which is nice. Which is quite nice. And this is Bloodbrier's lair. Is that old Bloodbriar? No, it's just a Bloodbriar monstrosity. Or Briarthorn. Oh, Bloodbriar! Where are you? You sound like you're really wet. I gotta dry you off with some nice cooling flames. Ignore the electric grenades. I promise it's just more fire. It's just really, really warm electricity. I mean, it's like an electric stove versus a gas stove kind of thing, you know? That's what it is. In Order 1886, Nikola Tesla gives the place... You're the only person I've ever heard anything about with the Order 1886. I love that. Nikola Tesla gives the player a rifle that has 2 firing modes, thermite assault rifle and flare launcher, so you could paint an area with thermite and set it ablaze. That's actually really fucking cool. What the fuck? I remember the game came out and people were like, wow, it's pretty. And then that was it. Like, they're like, it's mid as fuck. That sounds pretty hot. Shut up. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I was about to say, I think the only thing I know about that game is it looked pretty. It had a really nice looking lamps, and I think there was a cutscene where you saw someone's floppy cock. If I said that and you said that sounds pretty hot, that would have been really fucking... What the fuck? What the... Oh... to Grotto! Sorry, I got distracted. There's so many words. What the fuck? What the fuck, Grimdon? I'm gonna need a description. Alrighty, I can take a screenshot of this real quick. Have you found a way to take fall damage in this one yet? Unfortunately, you can't. Unfortunately, you can't. Oh, I'm sure I will. God, do I have to take a test and write an essay after reading this whole fucking book? All right, physical damage, crit damage, more physical damage, piercing damage, elemental damage, which it helps me. Burn damage is cool. Frostbite, electrocute, that's not really as helpful. Defensive ability, elemental resistance, bleed resistance. +2 to Granado. And ooh, cooldown on the blades. I don't lose a whole lot in terms of resistances. I gain bleed resist at least. Yeah, I think it's better overall. Shame I can't use it for one more level. That's not too far. Also, hey, how's it going? How about this? Can I use this now? No, I didn't want to use that. I like the health and the poison resist. Yeah. Alright, I think that ought to do that. Yeah, anything I want to like keep, I'll probably just stick off to the side here. That would probably be a good idea. Too. Because look at me that delicious lightning. Although if I do get Thermite Mine, I could get a big chunk of damage. That'd be sick. That's still dog shit. Still am yet to replace this fucking weapon. Hold on, let me check my item filter. Okay, yeah. It's just like not giving me any like good weapons. That or I just made a weapon that is so omega cracked. Oh god, where am I gonna go now? Like the anvil here? Physical damage and armor. Physical damage, armor. Defensive ability, increases armor absorption. Hands on block. Striking down enemies as it orbits around me. Physical damage, bleeding. Acid. Poison acid. Why is the spider not poison and acid damage? What the fuck? Vitality, bleed damage. Fire and chaos damage. Fire and chaos damage. I mean, maybe? Maybe? Wait, could this be the explosion that I wanted the whole time? I need one red, though. Is there a fire lightning? This is like raw lightning. Yeah. Lightning and aether damage. Lightning and aether damage. There's just like no fire lightning damage anywhere? Cold and lightning? Really? Do I have the one combo that like just like doesn't get used by fucking anything over here? Okay, I guess I'll just fucking type in. Yeah, lightning and aether damage. Why do they go hand in hand for everything? What the fuck? Cold and lightning. Okay, sure. Fuck me, I guess. Fire damage. Fire retaliation. Wait. PogChamp? Oh yeah, more retaliation. Let's go. I'm gonna have this. Boost all my retaliation. Movement speed, slow resistance. Oh! Oh, I have 2. I don't remember getting the other one, but okay, I'll take it. Then I'll grab more retaliation there. More and elemental resistances. You know what? Let's go back to town. Let's figure out how to respec real quick. God, I just realized you can tell how long it's been since you used Mesa. It still has a Cindy. Dude, yeah, I love pulling out a Warframe and you're like, what the fuck was I cooking? And then you realize you were cooking back in 2007. It's good shit.
That skill's not ready.
Also, that just don't ask how, but that reminded me.
Turmoil within you.
Okay, get rid of that. Actually, hold on. Undo. What does it cost? 1 Aether Crystal and Iron Bits. I have 50 Aether Crystals. Okay, so it's actually really cheap. Like, actually mega cheap. Holy shit. Okay, so Messenger of War depends on this. College dorm cooking Warframe. Oh man, you reminded me random when I first moved out and lived on my own. I'm trying to look up this picture. I found like a fucking 15-pound can of gourmet nacho cheese sauce. That was like $3. Dude, I ate Crunchwrap Supremes for like a month and a half. I had no idea if the cheese sauce was going bad because it like got slightly more pale, but it tasted the exact same. I didn't go through all of it because it was like literally too much, but it was really funny. Let's see. It's like an ancient picture. I have to like really scroll down to be able to load it up in the old Discord and then carry it over. Keep going, keep going. That's my brother's wedding. Keep going. That's a burger. That's a burger. That's a cat. That's a big snake. That's a pillow. That's a pierogi. That's an AI-generated gacha waifu. No, I'm not joking. Okay, I'm reaching it. Nope, that's my lo mein cheese sauce and Szechuan sauce burrito. Oh, sorry, he's also got refried beans. Yeah, I went to a zoo nearby and I took a picture of like a big-ass snake. I think I went too far. No, I didn't show. All right, fine. I'll go back and look for the big snake. Once I find the that's Krillin with a nose. Here we go. Found it. Alright, scrolling back up to find the snakes. I might have multiple pictures of snakes, but I'll see. Snake. That's some gnocchi. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? It's a fucking pumpkin with teeth. Real ass human teeth. No? Hold on. Did I go too far? I might have. This is like years ago. Yeah, I definitely went too far again. Gotta fine-tune this a little bit. Which is weird because I took so many pictures of that zoo. You'd think it'd be easy to spot. It also helps that I know if I went too far because of... Oh, I'm gonna also... There's another picture I want to show. Oh my god. Because I lived in so many different places, I know exactly, like, what happened. Because I'm like, okay, here's when I lived in Vermont. Like, here's when I lived in Vermont. So, that was after the zoo, because that was the first time I was out with my partner. Between my contracts. Here we go. And that's a picture of a snake. That's a picture of it. That's a video of a snake. That's a picture of a snake. Some lizards at the same time, why not? They're like snakes with legs. There's a brand, and I made a joke because there was a brand of elevators at this one hotel that was just called Schindler. So I took a picture of it and I sent it to someone saying like something Schindler's lifts. Okay, we're gonna go through these pictures now. First, the nachos. Oh, the cum couch! Oh, I miss this thing! Don't ask. Because I'll tell you. So I got this couch at a Goodwill and that like for the 3 months I had it, I could not stop it from smelling like cum. No matter what I did, it smelled like jizz. It was so fucking funny. The couch. Oh god. So there we go. My hand for scale. So I was 6 pounds at 11 ounces. I opened it and I abused that can. And then so this is the pumpkin with teeth. I saw that at Goodwill. I don't know where. I think that was when I was back in Florida. Is that or Tennessee? I saw this. So this is a mouse pad. I got sent to a different nursing unit for 1 day, and they just had this mouse pad on that unit. That like this was in like Vermont, and I'm like, that's the coolest shit ever. What the fuck? I'm like, wait, what the fuck is this? And they're like, I don't know. Someone just left it here one day. And now for the snakes. You asked it. You got them. The danger noodles. That's one of them. Oh, this one's a little bit blurry. Unfortunate. Boop. Snake. Nice snake. Look at the cutie. If not friend, then why friend shaped? And then this is the big boy. This is the one that I saw. But I was like, oh hey, snake. And bonus lizards. Bonus lizards. I'll take a screenshot of this so you can see this other snake. Because I don't want to include the audio of this. Just in case it contains voices that they don't want their voices to be heard on public. Schnick. There you go. There's your snakes, you filthy animals. Sorry, 1 second. Alright. I hope you got to admire the snakes. So I could get rid of the. I mean, this is the fire. I need the fire damage. I want the fire damage. Dog. So I need. So to get messenger of war, I have to stick with this. So I only really just got 1 point, which is fine. If I get this though, 3. Yeah, I can't unspec this. Well, it gives me retaliation, right? Yeah, retaliation damage. It gives me lightning damage, lightning retaliation. You know what? I need this anyways. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. So then I could put this 1 point and slam it here, right? Yeah. Might as well. Excellent. But yeah, I made so many homemade Crunchwrap Supremes,
That
dog.
skill's not ready.
I started making those again. They were so good. Especially because I literally have like a whole gigantic Dutch oven full of pinto beans on call at any time. Like that is straight up just my life right now. I went out and I'm like, I'll spice things up. So I got some corn, some poblanos, some limes, cilantro.
Can't do that yet.
Made some Chipotle style like corn salsa that they use or whatever. Cause I like vaguely remember how they did it, which is literally just corn, their little citrus juice, cilantro, poblanos. It's like it. That's like it. That's pretty much it. Salt, obviously. Thought you had a Vivid oven, not a Dutch oven. Listen, I'm a man with many cooking utensils. I have both a Vivid oven and a Dutch oven. They're used for many different things. Funnily enough, I use the Dutch oven for Mexican cuisine. The Vivid oven I use for seafood. I'm proud of that one. Fuck you.
I can't do that yet.
Ooh, a secret area. I killed Old Bloodbire, right? Yeah, I'm gonna assume so. Oh, wait, this was Bloodbire. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. I thought you said I thought you had a Vivid oven, not a Dutch oven. A Dutch oven is basically a cast iron pot that is coated in ceramic, and it is often used for things like stews and baking bread. I also use it for braising. It's basically a pot you can. It's basically a gigantic pot you can stick in the oven, and it creates like its own little like micro oven environment that you can use like trap steam and things like that. So you can use it for like braising meats, making stews because it holds temperature and spreads it out very evenly because it's cast iron, and you know bread for the same reason. You know, you stick bread, it heats it up very evenly, keeps it in a very enclosed area, and traps the steam. So as the bread's cooking, it's like steaming itself.
That skill's not ready.
They're expensive. They're expensive. Like the cheapest Dutch oven you'll find is 60 boneronis if you don't like get it at like a thrift store. This one was like before I got on my Goodwill frenzy. I wanted to make some bread, so I started getting some. I've done wait. It's just lightning damage though. Mine was like $80, and frankly, it's holding up fine. Like I know people would be like, oh well, this brand's not great. This brand's not great. I'm like, it's a thick fucking piece of iron. Barely shows any damage. I think the worst part about Dutch ovens is that because it's ceramic. It's like an enamel or is it enamel ceramic? I don't fucking know. It's like coated in something. And because of that, elemental damage, frost, burn damage. Ooh. Elemental seal. Yeah, why not? It's better. Like, armor's a little bit worse, but I'll live. is that, like, as far as I'm aware, you can't really avoid them looking really rough. Like, the more you use them, you can't really avoid them looking rougher and rougher. Like, if you own one for long enough, because they will last you a damn long time. Like, the pot will just start to look black. You've seen Townsend do some 18th century recipes with Dutch ovens? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's, like, more or less what they used back then, too. Like, they're not, like, enamel, but they pretty much just used big fucking cast iron pots. It's like bake shit. Or at least, you know, what they were using is effectively similar to that. Where they just used their regular ovens, but they were much smaller. That's just how I understand it. I don't know. You're the history guy. I don't even know America's history. Because back in my day, they were like, "Hey, the slaves stopped being slaves, and then we solved racism." I'm like, "Oh, cool! I'm glad I learned that
skill's not
in schools." That's helpful.
do that yet.
Also, how strong is Granado now? That was like 6k damage still. Oh wait, no, I didn't equip that yet. Ah, right. I thought I had the +2 Granado on. Who's healing? Who the fuck is healing? Oh well, threw a grenade. They're dead anyways. Uldagu, Flame Eater.
That skill's not
Alright, here, eat these flames. Eat them. Eat them! Now he's nice and he's big and round. Oh, really? I just sold the fucking Herald's necklace. Did I really actually get the second piece of the Herald set? 42 physique, 4 spirit. I mean, that's better armor. And the physique. Yeah, but the +1 to all soldier skills. Sabaton? You just see like the monster. You before I cracked open the orb, all you hear is muffled. He needs some help. I think I went to heaven. Nazi lines. And then you break it open and it starts blasting Primo Victoria. I like this thought. Corpse dust. I did not throw my grenade. Fuck off. Grab that. That was over a passive ability. Okay, so I'll put on Flame Touch, I guess. There we go. And then one more, and I could there's something I got on spec actually, because like I need this still for the retaliation. Although I probably could get away with it. Nope, I guess there's nothing else here. Isn't there a second level? Pretty sure there is, right? There's a chest. Yeah, there's enemies up here. How do I get to them? Also going from Grim Dawn to Path of Exile, because for a while Path of Exile did not... See, you know how like when I walk by trees and buildings, shit disappears? For the longest time, Path of Exile did not have that. And honestly, even then, it's still really buggy in Path of Exile. And like, a lot of shit just doesn't do it very well.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, Dangerous Domain, what is this? Chaos damage, ooh. It's like 46. Not a ton. Oh wait, fuck off. More armor though. And lightning damage. Plus speed of Fire Strike. I don't have Fire Strike, that's the problem though. But that, all that damage is still pretty good. And it gives me burn damage too. Alright, you get on there. I do lose like 200 HP from dropping this though. It's funny, I actually have the same look. Because I switched out for the one that was a transmogged over for the actual helmet that I transmogged with. What the fuck? Wait, does that elemental ward launch people up into the sky when they get hit? That's really fucking funny. Ouchies. Oh, hey, thanks, Many as well. Man, if I ever play this game again, I will just completely forget. What the fuck? I would just completely forget about Menier's will existing. And just, like, immediately end up eating shit. Well, then.
That skill's not ready.
I pop up overguard. Oh, well, there's Many as well again. He's all 41. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Then again, maybe I shouldn't be a little baby bitch.
Can't do that yet.
I like keep a little bit of distance, just chuck my grenades at him. And then go in! Got him! Overguard. Manier's will, 2 seconds. Woo! Nice. That's like no XP. We're on our own. I wish DE did more stuff that rewarded cosmetic stuff like the Coda Liches, even if you already have a duplicate emote. Yeah, I do like how they have a lot of cosmetics. Especially since you're not farming the weapons, like, for the Witch Lich specifically, but instead you're farming, like, the materials to just buy the weapon. I prefer that way more. Cronley's lost it, I'm telling you. Bastard's got in his head that we can just march over to Devil's Crossing and take the place like they were dying in there. But what? Revenge? Or even small fish and that settlements low on supplies, they're as good as dead. Taking it as a fool's errands anyways. But the bridge out's practically an unassailable fortress. But Darius is gonna throw lives at it. Yeah, we got us them crystals in our backs. Making every man feel like 100. Well, that does us no good when the only way into Devil's Crossing is up a sheer cliff and the bullet to the brains. No, Cronley and I are through. Me and the boys is heading for easier targets. To the west lie big farmlands, no doubt unspoiled by what's going down in the towns and villages. Farmers will be easy pickings and the food should last us a year before we pack up and move up again. No sense in sticking around with the disjointed crew no longer. Who's with me? Rutnick. Why'd he write who's with me? like as if he was giving a speech to who? I guess maybe he was like, maybe it was like a rehearsal script kind of thing.
That skill's not ready.
It'd be really funny if I could throw, like, can I throw someone off the stairs? Ah, damn it. I can't. Okay, I love this skill launching people into the sky. That's so fucking good. Lightning damage, vitality resistance, chaos resistance. I'm gonna be honest. Wait, elemental damage? Ah, that kind of kills it though. Elemental damage converted to chaos. Or aether damage. That's really bad for me. Because I have no way to scale it. Like, I'm pretty sure if I equip this, my damage will just drop off like a cliff. I can't equip it anyways. Fuck. Well. I like I hit that man so hard, he just like shot out a fucking aether grenade and just died. You fucked Lamau.
That skill's not ready.
I take no side, I kill everyone equally. So long as you have random shit hidden up your butthole, I will crack that. I will crack you open like a Kinder Surprise. Oh, he's not dead yet. Something hurt me for a lot of damage over time. What the fuck was that? It had to have been bleed. Yeah, I think with the blood on the floor too, it must have been bleed. I have like no. I have actually 0 bleed resistance. Not figuratively no, but literally though. Honestly, my other resistances aren't terrible. It's this one though that really sucks. Thankfully, there hasn't been much bleed. I mean, I thought Path of Exile resistance measuring was difficult enough as is. This is like a whole other level. Because you have like 8 different... No, 10 different resistances. I don't know what died, but fucking whatever, I'll take it. Demolitionist. A lot of things I could grab. There are a lot of things. I think this. I can do that. Oh, yeah, this thing. That doesn't do a lot of damage. Yeah, not quite what I need right now. More retaliation damage. What did I grab? Reduces target's damage by 8%. What this? Oh yeah, there we go. Increased physical damage, pierce damage, control trauma damage, and total retaliation. Alternatively, what about this? Fuck it. I just see that. Put more into spirit. What's the base plus what I'm getting? Ooh, yeah. I'm getting carried by how much physique I get. I put some more points into physique just in case. So my retaliation. Do 600. I do about 1,000 fire. I do up to 1,000 of that. So basically every time I get a hit, I like just kind of clap someone's cheeks for like 3k damage. Yeah, I can do that. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Wow, that's actually a lot of damage. Shit, that's really funny. What's up? What's up? Oh man, that's good. And then I can get like the retaliation added as. Yeah. Oh, I can't climb up there. Hey, what's that? Oh, I thought it was a devotion shrine. It was not. Unfortunately. I would not complain about more devotion points. I wonder if they added more devotions, like constellations, as the game went on. I never played enough to really pay attention. I feel like that's definitely a prime opportunity to do so. Did I get snared? I couldn't move for a second. Oh, chill heart. I just realized I think I completely missed the steps of torment. So, fuck. I have to go back and do the steps of torment. Can I hit them? Can I hit those guys up here? Nope. Not even close. Maybe? Damn it. Up there? No. Fine. Be that way. I like to imagine I just bowled through those guys and they just died and that wasn't my retaliation killing them. Because man, that's really fucking... How much damage does it do actually?
That skill's not
Oh yeah, I am in fact taking a lot of bleed. Cracked lodestone, fire damage, lightning damage, pants, explosive strike. The scales strike balance. Oi! I do appreciate that enemies come in like waves. 10 scrap and 8,000 bits to repair. For what? A rift? I mean, they better give me like a big ass quest, like reward for that. That's really expensive to repair the damn bridge. Yeah, I appreciate the enemies just come in waves, so you can't just like walk in, throw your explosive, and just fuck off. Like, I really like the pace this game runs it more than Path of Exile. Oh shit, I'm actually draining a lot of fucking mana now. I said Path of Exile, and my brain immediately turned into Path of Exile mode where I opened up my inventory in order to try and look for a portal scroll. Holy fuck.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Ooh, +2 Granado. +2 Granado! I'm so happy. I can grab this. Have I ever changed out this amulet? I have not. Fuck. Attuned lodestone. Shit. Be nice if I could equip that. I was gonna equip this. Get these gloves out. And what's this? Physique, elemental, nah, get rid of that. I think get rid of everything else. Yeah. Oh, I need 3. What's this? Nothing. Do you have anything? Oh, yeah, there you go. That's the last few. Battered shell. Did I sell anything else? Tuned lodestone, though. How do I craft that?
Got any more scrap metal?
Attuned lodestone. You know, A? Actually, I have a type in. No. So it's one of these you have to find. Motherfucker. And that's a bit rough.
Go on.
Maybe I have one in my inventory.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, shit, I can put on this too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Poggers. Boots. Already have something on that. Rings? Life, cold resistance, petrify, immunity, vitality resistance. Can also put on energy, vitality resistance, energy leech resistance. Yeah, I'm thinking corpse dust, honestly. Like that's really good. Helmet. More bristly fur. More health? That's a lot of fucking health, though. God damn. Belt. I need a new belt! Nothing goes there.
It's safe with me. Promise.
Okay. Going to a store, buying a belt. Like, literally any belt. I like, even if it's worse, I just need a new belt. I need to feel like I've done something with my life. Fire, burn, chaos resistance, perfect. It's a new belt. I'm just buying it. Good lord. Wait, is that actually a load-bearing belt though? Motherfucking piece of balls. Son of a bitch. Whatever.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Yeah, just slap that on there. I don't care.
I'll keep an eye out.
I said I was gonna do that. I did it. And sell.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Keep that. Keep that. Sell that. Okay, I wonder... So what does this do?
Let's take a look, shall we?
To dismantle? And, okay, it will, so this keeps the component. And gives me scrap. Okay, so that's how that works. Hell, that looks sick. Shadow Spine Enforcer. Hold on. Is that's fire though? What in the goddamn? That looks absolutely fucking sick. A quad barrel pit, like a double barrel shotgun ass looking thing. Holy aura. I love that. So much, actually. Yeah, you can't have a sword and a gun at the same time. Because that would make this game too cool. You can't have that.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Sell. Keep? Nah, sell. Does he sell dynamite? No, he doesn't. And a keep more dynamite for the dismantling. Sell all this bullshit. What that? Dog shit. Manticore venom. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it. But like, I'm not gonna use it. Sell that as well, yeah. Sell. Sell. Perfect.
See you around.
Go back there, rebuild. Hopefully I get like a big ass fucking thick quest. Oh yeah. There we go. Put that back. I do like how it costs money because you're just using iron bits to pay for it. So you're like, it's like, I assume you're like using scraps and shit to like actually make stuff. Talk to them. Your resolve is impressive. Where one may see a dead end, you saw potential. The restoration of this bridge will be a boon to those travelers. Like, would I go back to... No, it's the Crawling's hideout rift. Like here? Most games don't. Yeah, most games don't have that, which is unfortunate. Any dialogue? Heard the Darius is dead. Thank you. That's a great service. Okay.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Oh, I actually can buy shit from them. Cold retaliation. Offensive ability, frostburn. Aether damage. Aether resistance and elemental resistance. Oh wait, shit. I should put that there, and that would have solved my energy issues. Oh, I still might need that. Scepter, mace, scepter. Here we go. Poison, cold, frostburn. I'm not getting a whole lot that actually benefits me specifically, but that's fine.
Put it to good use.
Like, I think off the top of my head, the only game that actually really does that is fucking Vermintide, actually. Because like one of the weapons is a rapier, but you also have like an offhand pistol you can use. Like it's not full on gun and sword, but it has its uses. It's like just whipping out a gun, blasting someone. It like plays around with melee stuff with certain characters, like give a guaranteed crit and headshot can like instantly kill a lot of enemies. You can use the shot while blocking to like pull out the gun while you're blocking shit and deal damage. And it costs no ammo too, which is it's like the best part, frankly. God, Vermintide's such a fucking good game. 2 specifically. I actually never played 1. I own it. My friend was like, "Oh, I'll play Vermintide 1 with you." That friend, Matt. Which is like expecting my dad to come home with cigarettes. And milk. Cigarette-infused milk. I was about to say, like, man, that sounds like a wild idea. Then I realized, oh wait, Yuo's lab literally made fucking cigarette-infused milk, and then turned it into ice cream, and proceeded to fucking vomit. I love Yuo's lab. He's an actual fucking lunatic. I love it. Going up here. When does this dangerous domain end? Fuck. You just fucking get in the corner, bitch. That poor guy. He was like, my friend will be the first one to die in that situation. Fucking blitzes past him at the speed of fuck and just like vaporizes him instead. That's two-handed. I was like, that's a lot of damage. Two-handed though. Alright, with all its retaliation damage, I actually don't think this takes stuff from retaliation damage. No, it doesn't. It just kind of does that damage. How much better is this? Less burn, more fire, no lightning, chaos resistance. Oh, yes, already has it though. Heavy shoulders, fire, burn, chaos damage converted to fire damage. Oh my fuck. Instantly goes on. It also looked like the exact same shoulder they had, but on a fire. That's great. How do I get down there? That's how. It's supposed to be a dangerous area. Why do they have like less HP than everything else? Field of Perdition. Oh my god, that blocks a lot. Physical damage converted to acid damage. Acid retaliation. All retaliation. You know what? I might just do that. In 4 more levels. Why does this game keep cucking me on the loot drops that I can't use for fucking 7,200 more hours? Man.
That skill's not ready.
Also, the fact that there's no boss down here is even funnier. If there's like a random exalted stat, they have like 3 random mooks just guarding. Like, bruh. I think I cleared out this whole area. Yep. Oh my god, look at those resistances. They're looking beautiful. Speaking of beautiful. Damn it. Anyways, the second coda done. Time to get that 60% Sporothrix. Man, I still don't own most of the coda weapons. Like, I could. Like, I did 40 codas. I could buy all of them. I just don't give a fuck. I'm just too lazy. Like, I know the coda Sporothrix is good, but it's also the Sporothrix. I just don't care. Soup. How much extra damage is that doing? 4,000 burn! Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Oh. I can hit the... why can I attack that totem? That one specific totem. Fuck that totem, I guess. Curse your monuments to your false gods. He's probably dead, right? I'll trust he's dead. Ancient sarcophagus? You know, I'm glad that all these super ancient people, for some reason, are using a currency that I'm gonna presume we only invented after the Grim Dawn.
That skill's not ready.
Like, they haven't explicitly stated it, but I don't think they used iron bits when they were, like, before the Grim Dawn. Especially, like, when you use iron bits along with the scrap in order to make bridges. Kind of implies that iron bits are, like, literally just, like, scraps, like, little tiny pieces of iron that you can use to make stuff with. And why the fuck would you need money? Wait, did I miss? Did I miss? Oh, no, I didn't. That was one I already did, thank God.
Skill's not ready.
Same, this is your second coda weapon, the other being a 60% HEMA, which you refuse to touch until you mastered the regular HEMA. Why? I'm actually curious why.
That skill's not ready.
Like, you're gonna waste all that, wait all that time, get the regular HEMA, and then you're like, well, I'm never gonna touch the HEMA. Anyways, because it's like not even a good gun. Now it's the dangerous domain.
Can't
Reduce damage by 8%. Oh no! I think the Hema's multiplicative condition overload. I could be wrong. Let's consult the spreadsheet. I should just have a spreadsheet for this. Warframe server, builds, pinned posts. Not the Warframe wiki server, it's my own, it's a personal. Out of the principle, you already saved so much for the regular Hema and you wouldn't use the Coda Hema that much either. That's fair. 38.1 edition. Hema, these nuts. It is multiplicative. That's crazy, actually. That do be crazy.
That skill's not ready.
Also, while I was trying to make the even song good, I ended up deciding, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna use all 3 Jade weapons. Because, like, the Harmony is, like, one of the best fucking melee weapons in the game. The Kantare does not even need to kill to trigger its effect. And I'm using the even song primarily. So I ended up deciding, you know what, I'm just gonna use all 3 buffs, fuck it. I'm still torn on like what does like the most damage overall. I'm thinking going like status focus with like slash and viral. Like that seems to be doing a lot of damage. Because I mean the explosion does like no damage. Like an uncharged shot, stat wise says like 1,000 damage, 1,100. A charged shot is like 1,300. But then the what is this one again? Messenger of War, okay. But then the explosion is like 400. So you're not doing anything with that AoE. I still have Prime Firestorm because I really like having like a 6-meter radius AoE, like a 12-meter diameter explosion that like just disables enemy damage and makes them take more crit damage, have more crit chance. I think that's really fun.
Do that yet.
But you know what? Fuck this entire hallway. No one's playing the game. If my gun can't be good, then your gun can't be either. Cries. I actually never used all 3 weapons. Or at least I haven't since Jade came out. I forgot that all 3 buffs together last like an entire minute. 128 Aether damage. Man, if only I did Aether damage. That'd be fucking pog. Hold on, I just realized YouTube chat kind of just disappeared. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, it's not like no one said anything anyways. Whoops. Yeah, I have to keep YouTube chat separate. I can't have it like it's in its own box because my monitor is not big enough. Like it literally with the resolution, OBS cannot fit both, like, as, like, docks. So I have to have it free balling. If I move it every now and then, I just kind of forget to bring it back to my monitor. Look at it. Scratch my arm. Do a little bit of a big stretch. How much left do we have in this dangerous area? I'll finish this up and then I'll call it. It's hitting 4 o'clock. And hopefully I can get some better sleep tonight. So that I can... I feel like if I feel too tired, I might not drink. Just because that stuff can mess up. Like drinking messes up your sleep schedule. Like your ability, even though I drink like at like fucking 1 p.m. and by like 4 o'clock, I'm probably fine. It still is affecting you like a little bit. So just to be safe. Because sleep is, you know, as I'm sure you're probably fucking aware at this point, very important to me. Oh, I actually got an appointment for a fucking Giga Doctor tomorrow. That's gonna be nice. By Giga Doctor, I mean like an allergy specialist. Because every time I go to an ENT or like any doctor, like, oh wow, your nose is like mega inflamed. And I mentioned how like if I literally press on the side of my nose, whenever my turbinates are inflamed, I can feel the pressure being relieved from like when I squeezed it. Because it's like always inflamed. And when I'm able to breathe through my nose just fine, and I press on it, I don't feel it because it's obviously not inflamed. They're not blocking my nose. So if the answer to all of this is just getting allergy shots, I'd be like, unzips pants, stick it right there, doc. I'll do fucking anything. Sound me with that fucking vaccine syringe for all I fucking care. I need to get this shit sorted out. Can I like actually just leave if I wanted to instead of going through this little last little gauntlet? That'd be really funny. Uh-oh. Blood Feast of the Ruthless. I love this game's stupid name. What do you mean I can't hit him? There we go. Oh, this game has the dumbest fucking names ever. Oof, my rotations are really draining my mana. I don't have enough mana regen, I just realized. I'm actually reaching that point. Like, it's like just barely enough to like counter like half my rotation, I think. No. I'm like, I am, well, if you keep drinking potions. How many potions do I have anyways? Wait. Are potions infinite? That's actually fucking cool. Hold on. Why is that at? Wait. Why don't other games do that then? That actually makes so much sense. Like, just save 2 fucking inventory and just make potions like... Wow, that's cool. I didn't realize that. They used to not be. Like, yeah, they already have cooldowns. Why also limit them by the amount you carry on you? Like, I guess to put a limit on how long something could take, but honestly, if you're lasting long enough to go through, like, you'll usually carry, like, fucking 30 health potions on you or some shit. Like, if you can live long enough to outlast that, fuck it, man. Just let them have infinite health potions. Like fucking Terraria, you can stack 9,999 healing potions. Honestly, at some point, just give me a fucking hotkey for that shit. Like, as in, like, give me like a skill cooldown for the potion. Like 1 potion, infinite uses. Don't have to keep crafting shit. There are some mods that actually do that. Like, where if you have, like, a full stack of potions, like, at the time it was 30, then you just have all the potion buffs infinitely. Because realistically, it just saves time. Also, I asked myself the question, especially with the Soulsborne games, like, we already have the Essus being semi-infinite. Why not make other stuff semi-infinite, too? Yeah, that's actually something I really, really liked about Lies of P. Because here's the thing in Dark Souls and Lies of P and shit like that, you have consumables, right? Like throwing knives, throwing bombs. You're already limited to how many you can hold per life. Like, you can only hold 10 black fire bombs. That's it. So why the fuck do you also just have to keep buying them if you use them? Warframe Spectres, it's like, yeah, I mean, they slowly fixed some of that stuff. Like, initially you had to make charges for the Arcwing deployer, and it was really annoying, so they finally made it infinite use, things like that. But yeah, Lies of P had, so you had weapon buffs. Like, you can, like, temporarily boost your weapon for, like, you know, fire damage, lightning damage, whatever. But they actually had a infinite use, 1 or 2 times use 1, that you would get every life. And I thought that was really cool because I was, like, by the end, because you got a ton of options. I think one of them was basically every block is a parry automatically. So I would start the fight by buffing during certain phases, use that damage buff to get me through, and then like during the second phase, during particularly hard attacks, I would then use the perma block one for like 5 seconds of infinite blocking, and I would go through that, and it would just work. It was just a really, it just worked. Like, you know, I understand some complaints of like, well, if you always had one per life, you're always going to use it. And the answer is, ooh, finally an upgrade? Yeah, finally an upgrade. Shit. Christ almighty. Get fucked. AI viewers at greenboo.com. Fuck off. My viewers are already AI. Actually imbeciles. Got him. Alright, we completed that. Sick. But yeah, I do wish that they would make it like they would incorporate the Estes system for like other consumables. That would be really fucking nice. I'm always gonna use it. Oh no, the horror.
Got something you need stashed?
I think more so the fact that like it becomes like when you always have it available, it becomes a non-choice kind of deal. Like if, for example, you always had like two. Like if you have like 2 gold pine resins in Dark Souls, it definitely can get a little bit disappointing when the answer is, okay, here's a group of enemies, I'm just gonna pop a gold pine resin, and then I know that by the time I get to like the other one, it you know, it gets used. I suppose the option could definitely be like if the infinite use one, the choice becomes which one you pick. Yeah, but if it ultimately just comes down to what flavor of damage you put on there, if it's always available. And when that's what I was about to say, because I think what they could have done is, because in Dark Souls 3 they have like a pine bundle, which is like the casting animation is like instant. Like instead of going like the and then you're buffed, it's like, and then you get like 4 attacks worth pretty much. Like I think that could make it more sense for a instant use thing. Like, hey, I have like this 2-second window to attack. I'm gonna pop this real quick. That would be like my decision. I think that could work better than just like if you have like a 30-second long buff. Like it worked better in I think Lies of P. It worked fine because you had. You know what? I actually, thinking about it, I think the way the reason it worked well in Lies of P is because you had so many options and you could only have 2. I guess that does make sense.